got to give ourselves to this struggle until the end. Nothing would be more tragic than to stop at this point in Memphis.
Hold up! Hold up! He gonna get this work! He gonna get this work, nigga! Hold up!
Go. All right, what's up, YouTube? Let me turn that shit off in the background. All right, there we go. Yeah, YouTube, what's up? This is episode 52 of Black People Should Not Be Christians, Muslims, or Black Hebrew Israelites. And today I'm gonna have Vorsi with me, so he should be up here like 3:30 or whatever. So he'll be up here with me, and I put his on the thing, but I didn't put his YouTube channel in the description. So give me a second. But so he'll be here with me today. What am I typing in? Vorsi thoughts. Yeah. Shit, I gotta remember to put this nigga shit in that thing. I'll be forgetting. But he'll be up here in a minute, so I'll get him to plug the shit when he comes. Over on YouTube, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. I usually am live. I'm live during the week. But on Sundays, Vorsi and I, we try to do like a co-host episode. So if you new to the channel, I'll be on here. I'll be on here tomorrow. So make sure you sub to the channel. Hit the fucking thumbs up button, and then we'll get it going. Over on TikTok, I see I got the likes up. Thank you. I can't see how many people's watching yet. Hold up. Let me do this. There it is. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the. I won't be live long today. We'll be on. It's like 3:30. We'll be on from like 3:30 to 6 or 6:30. So today's episode won't be that long because tomorrow I'll be on all day. So it won't be that long. So I want to try to do it one at a time. I really don't want too many people up because we only gonna be on for 3 hours, and then Voice be having to leave, and we don't really get through them all, or like it'd be too many people on the thing. So, you know, I'm gonna try to leave. I'm gonna try to have it to a minimum today, so it don't be too many people up at one time. But over on YouTube, y'all leave a comment. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't even know if y'all can hear the shit I'm saying, because I got it. Did I have it muted? Fuck. Oh, it's not muted. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Tap the screen. What is that? 5. I'll start when we get to 6. Let's get it to 6. We'll get it cracking. Let me unmute the Instagram. I gotta mute it. Wait. I muted it. Okay. Where am I? If you okay, so yeah, so this is black people should not be Christians, Muslims, or black Hebrew Israelites. All Abrahamic religions are false. All Abrahamic religions are oppressive. They're fictitious. They're pseudonymous. It's all bullshit. And on top of it all being bullshit, it was used on black people. They used it to justify colonialism, both slave trades. Both slave trades, the Arab slave trade and the European Christian slave trade. Both Arabs and Europeans used their Abrahamic religions to justify their Christian laws and their Islamic laws based around the kidnapping and trafficking of black people. There was no Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Hagar, Sarai, Ishmael, Israel. These people never existed. They never walked the earth in human form. There's no evidence of these creatures. These created creatures never walked the earth. There's no evidence of no Paul, no Jesus, none of that bullshit. All that shit in Genesis to Revelations is fictitious, it's fiction, it's mythology. Yahweh is not real. Jesus Christ is not real. He was not black. Christianity did not start in Africa. It did not start in Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Bible is not the oldest Bible. Jesus is white. The Savior, the Soter, has always been white. Islam is not a black religion. It did not start in Africa. It comes out of the Arabic Peninsula, Saudi Arabia. It's written by Arabs for the advancement of Arab supremacy. It's not, black people should not be practicing Islam. Black Hebrew Israelites, you are not a descendant of Abraham. That is not your ancestor. He never existed. Black people, African people, Egyptians, North Africans, we predate biblical. We predate the Bible by thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years even. There's no way you can reduce us to Hamites. They call us Hamites, Ishmaelites, all that bullshit. We're not Hamites. We're not Ishmaelites. All of that is fiction. It's fictitious, not real. Superstition, folklore, cultural mythology. All gods are made up. You're not even supposed to be using that word to refer to one, because prior to Christian, prior to what's called Interpretatio Christiana, where the Christians would fucking come and take all of your religious beliefs and they would repackage them for the advancement of Christianity. Prior to that, the word God was plural, and it was used to invoke. It was a verb used to invoke Odin and Thor. You people are worshiping a god from the Middle East, but you're calling it what they called gods in the Norse mythology. That's a term that comes out of the Germanic people, Norse mythology. When you look at when the Bible is translated into German, this is when you start to see this word used. Prior to the translation in German, they would have used the word Deus is Latin and Theos is Greek. These words have meanings. Words have meanings, and it's cultural misappropriation to call the God of the Bible. I'm using it myself, but it's inappropriate to call Yahweh a God. Yahweh is not a God. Gods are those dead white ancestors of the those Vikings, those Norse people. If you look up what's called the migration period in Europe, this is where the Roman Empire disperses and you start to see an influx of like the Germanic people and all of the Anglo-Saxons and all that shit come in. This is where the word God gets an upgrade from just being a verb or just being a word used to invoke the Aesir. Look up what's called the Aesir. It was a word used to invoke the Aesir. They took a word that had a meaning and they repurposed it for the advancement of the Judeo-Christian faith. That's not spiritual. That's not divine. That's not holy. That's not historical. That's plagiarism, syncretism. Yeah. So that's where we're gonna start. Hit the fucking thumbs up. If you're not tapping the screen and you're not sending gifts, leave. Over on YouTube, if you're not hitting the thumbs up, you ain't leaving no comment, you ain't sharing the live, you ain't subscribed to the channel, leave now. Because if you ain't supporting, you're just in the way. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Share the live. If you can't share the live, leave a comment. I see the comments. Just let me know you watching the fucking stream. Send a what's up, a 100 emoji or something. Over on TikTok, tap the fucking screen. Yeah, tap the screen, nigga. Okay, I see you, Hunji. I ain't the one looking at the thing. Yeah, put an emoji in the chat. Tap the screen. Send a heart me. Send your go populars. Send a gift. Do something to contribute to what I'm doing. I do this shit day in, day out. Niggas gotta tap the screen or something. Do something.
Can you hear me, Bar?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Vosi will be.
I just put you in my ears.
Okay. Vosi will be up in a minute. I don't know. He said he was getting something to eat, so
Bet.
yeah. Nigga named Crusader. Are you black? Are you black?
Futute Simia. How do you do?
Are you black?
Do I sound black?
No.
Smart man. Yo, is that do-rag get?
Hey, my friend, I have a friend named Dougal. Is that his? Yeah, that's his name, man. I got a friend named Dougal. He does white people shouldn't be Christian. So follow Dougal and go over there. Let me see.
He was claiming Ethiopian Bible in chat too. I think Vosi's here.
Yeah, I see. He just literally just walked in. Oh yeah. But I got it started over on YouTube, Vossi, whenever you get a chance. Hold on.
Hey, Hansi. Hey, Bar.
Hey,
Hey, Charles, my darling.
What's up,
How you
Chelsea?
doing? I'm great. I was gonna tell you, Hanji, don't tell them to shut the F up. Just drop them because they want attention. Yeah. It's all a grab for attention. They're weirdos. So
You're right.
Drop them.
Dougal doesn't have a YouTube. I think he's only on TikTok. But let me put it in. I'm talking to somebody on YouTube. My bad. Dougal. Is that how you spell it? DOUGALD.
DUGALD.
Oh, it's DUGALD. Wait,
yes.
What?
DUGALD.
ALD on TikTok.
And it's rare that he puts up a YouTube. It's usually when his friend Benny is in the chat.
So he doesn't have a YouTube channel. So that means you're gonna have to.
Not like that.
He did sound like over on Instagram. I see you. What's up, family? Yeah, but I'll try to get his information. I'm gonna just block you because you keep requesting up. I don't know why. We're just gonna block you. There you go. See, now you're blocked. Get down. But yeah. Oh, you're not on TikTok? Okay. Well, I think Dugal only does TikTok live. Henrim, I think he only does TikTok. But
for now, but he will be doing YouTube in the future.
Okay. Yeah, he only does TikTok for now. Well, what I was about to say, yeah. So if you're black and you're Christian or Muslim or Black Hebrew Israelite, yeah, you can request up, but black people only. If you're not black, don't request, because talking to you it is it don't matter. So don't request. I'm redirecting you to Dugal's live. If you're not black, you got to go to Dugal, and he'll have it, so he can explain to you why white people shouldn't be Christian. But for today, it is black people and black people only. Just yeah. Also, if you come up here, just listen to me. If you come up here and Hanji stops you or Chelsea stops you, they are moderators. They are an extension of me, and they're not just trying to, or you don't want me to talk. No, if you say something incorrect, or maybe you need to be stopped, redirected, then they will do that. Yeah. Preacher, how old are you? Peaceful. I'm sorry, I don't know what. Apparently, Black Atheist Ranch cannot read. Peaceful, how old are you?
Hey, what's going on, brother? I don't give out my age online. Not to be disrespectful.
Are you over 18? Are you over 18?
Oh, yes, I am.
Black people shouldn't be Christian.
Gotcha. Why do you feel that way?
Which religion do you practice first?
So I would say I'm a follower of Yeshua. So
cool.
Technically a Christian.
Cool. Black people shouldn't be following Yeshua because of what they did to us in the name of God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that, and this is just me talking. I want to see if you agree with me. I don't think black people should practice religions used to justify colonialism and subjugation. What do you think? Do you think they should practice those?
So what I would say is we should separate the tenets of a belief system.
It's just a yes or no.
That was a yes or no question.
Oh, my bad. So you said, do I agree or disagree?
It's a yes or no question. Do you think black people should practice religions used to justify colonialism and subjugation? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now you can explain. I just needed to know why you would say that, but now you can explain it. Go ahead.
Oh, no problem. So I said yes because I believe we have to separate the tenets of a belief system from the, I would say, the false followers. And I believe that we've noticed that anything that the European man has touched regarding religion.
Are you familiar with the Torah?
Yes.
Yes. The Torah is what the Torah is what we would say is the Bible before the Europeans got their hand on it, right? Because it was written in Hebrew, right?
No, is that a question or a statement?
That was a question.
No.
The Torah is the Hebrew translation of the Old Testament, right?
It is the Hebrew, but it's not.
It advocates for slavery and colonialism and the subjugation and discrimination and misogyny. So even the version, listen to me, even the version of this cult, that has not been touched by the Greek, it's still a sick and twisted, fictitious book.
Mm-hmm. Right, gotcha. So firstly, I was going to say I disagree with even the setup of the Hebrew being the melanated versus the Greek being the European. But so
that's not what I said, brother.
No, you need to listen.
Not even what.
Hold on, pause. Bosie's here.
I just sent him the thing. I don't know why he ain't.
Yeah.
I sent him.
But would it be okay if we walk that down? You said the slavery part. So can we talk about the slavery?
Give me a second. Voice, are you about to get on cam or no?
Yeah, I am. I'm just setting things up. Go, yeah, but go ahead. Keep going.
I was just trying to see if you was gonna get on camera now.
Yeah, I'm getting on camera. Give me a second.
Okay. What I was saying to you is I wasn't really. You said you want to sell it. You said you wanted to separate the tenets of the religion from the Europeans and what they did with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. The original version of the religion advocates for enslavement, discrimination, misogyny, and tribalism, nationalism. So even the version of the religion that has not been touched by Europeans, it's still a sick, twisted, fictitious book that has nothing to do with black people.
So I would disagree. I want to talk about the slavery.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Doomed Verses?
No, familiarize me with what you mean.
The Doomed Verses is what the church came out with in the 15th century that legalized the kidnapping and the capture and the enslavement of black people. No, it literally tells them to go into Africa and reduce the non-Christians to slavery. We weren't Christian at that time.
Oh, yes.
Also pull it up. Guess you can pull it up on your computer, your laptop when you have the time. It's still an available document at the Vatican, the Church of
There we go. We back. Okay, YouTube, my bad. Y'all ain't missed nothing. We had a little, around this time of the day. I don't know why it does that, but it just glitched out. So before we continue, somebody on YouTube, just let me know y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Somebody. I know y'all. Yeah, let's do this right here. Somebody, let me know something before we. All right, we back. Okay, thank you, Resist. I see you. Yeah. Okay, we back. So let me just help them with the part that they missed. Over on YouTube, we were about to discuss slavery in the Bible. I said no because I don't care what's in the Bible. I care about external history and how we received this religion. That's what I said. And then I asked the guest at the bottom, how did Black people receive Christianity? And of course, he brought up Ethiopia. That is where we're at in the conversation. Y'all didn't really miss nothing, so we good. Chelsea, can you go back and then press forward from like the beginning so the YouTube people can hear what you were saying about Ethiopia? So and guest, I need you to listen to what she's about to tell you about Ethiopia, because it's very important when y'all bringing up these people and how they got Christianity. Chelsea, go ahead.
Yeah, people claiming that Christianity originated in Ethiopia is a falsehood, and it's a go-to I guess, align themselves with the this canon, with the Bible. But the original Bible was written in Greek. And what group of people speak Greek? We would say those are Grecians, those are Europeans. So therefore, it cannot originate in Ethiopia at all. And if anybody knew anything about the Ethiopian Bible, you would know about the Garima Gospels, which came from Abba Garima. And he brought that to Ethiopia to convert people, not willingly. It was more so of a trade to pretty much not subjugate, not want to say subjugate, but to avoid any sort of terrorism. So it was I want to say syncretism, but it was more so a quiet, not even alliance, but adherence to another culture. And in Ethiopia, you have the 8 disciples. Those disciples are Europeans. So no, it did not originate in Ethiopia. It was a tool of trade. It came from Europe.
Mm-hmm. Can I add one more thing? Because I know that this is probably where you're going to lean to, right? Essentially, when people say that it was in Africa before it was in Europe, typically, number one, exactly what Andy said, it didn't originate there. But even if you were to move back from that and said, okay, it didn't originate there, but it got to Africa before it got to Europe, even that's incorrect. Because again, New Testament is in Greek, and Paul was writing to the church in Corinth before Ethiopia, the Ethiopian church even started, because it got to Corinth around 49 AD, and then it got to Ethiopia around 101, 102 AD. So that's like 60 to 70 years after. So it wasn't in Ethiopia before it was in Europe. It was in Europe before it was in Ethiopia.
So what I would say to that is, firstly, though, I wanted to contest the context that something is European because it's in Koine Greek. The apostles, who were melanated men, spoke Koine Greek because the Roman Empire spoke Koine Greek.
Well, that will also be incorrect. Paul spoke Koine Greek, but the disciples spoke Aramaic, and most people around that time were speaking Aramaic. Greek was the language for the educated elites, not the peasants. The peasants spoke, which was Jesus and his disciples and the Palestinians were. They spoke Aramaic. They didn't spoke Greek. They weren't literate.
Sorry, not to cut you off. Matthew was educated.
Right. So he spoke. Yeah, he could have spoken Greek. But what I'm saying is that you're saying that the apostles and the disciples spoke Koine Greek. They didn't,
brother. So what I'm saying was Paul and Matthew, 2 of the main disciples, spoke Koine Greek.
Paul was not a disciple.
So that's somewhat semantics because he's an apostle, so you consider him a disciple. But neither here nor there.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about the 12 disciples of Jesus? Or are you talking about like after he supposedly resurrected? Which one?
So in Christian terms, you can look at those as interchangeably, but if you guys want to be specific, one of the disciples spoke Koine Greek, one of the apostles spoke Koine Greek. Actually, two of them, Luke as well. But then again, I think Luke was Greek. Neither here nor there.
The thing is, who actually wrote Luke?
I believe most modern scholars believe it was Luke
and Matthew also.
No, it wasn't. The writers of the New Testament are completely anonymous. We have no idea who wrote them.
So there are people that speculate. So yeah, you can say that's up for speculation, but there are a lot of scholars who support that the people who said they did either were the people that literally wrote it or they dictated to their next. As we know historically, they all had followers themselves.
That's not what I read from the scholars. From what I know, scholars typically agree that they're completely anonymous and we have no idea who wrote it. And the names Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are just church tradition.
Oh, gotcha. What scholar says that?
You can, yeah, there's them. There's Bart Ehrman, Dan McClellan,
Richard Carrier, Henry Davis, Dr. Lipsky, Dr. Henrietta. I mean, I could go on and on.
Jason Badun, Nina Lipsy.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah. So you talking about Matthew was educated and stuff? He didn't exist. The book of Matthew was all four of them were written anonymously, and Matthew and John, who were supposedly according to church tradition, disciples of Jesus. But those books, again, are written anonymously, and the entire books are written in third person omniscient. So it's no way that you can form a conclusion that the book of Matthew was wrote by Matthew.
So Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, they're more so euphemisms instead of saying anonymous. Like those weren't people. They didn't exist, but they use that because they don't know who wrote what. That's like a euphemism. Those weren't actual people at all. Like I thought it was common knowledge that those 27 books were written by just anonymous people.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. Did you want to go, brother?
No, go ahead.
I missed some. I know y'all talked about Ethiopia, and where are you at? You talking about the Gospels now?
Yeah.
So what's up, Easy?
What's happening, y'all? Boy and Bossy.
What do you say?
Well, damn, be easy. What I do to you? Do you got beef with me or something?
What you talking about? What you mean?
I didn't hear you say, "Hey, Annie, hey, Chelsea."
I did. I said, "What's up, Bar and Bossy?" And then I said, "Chelsea and Hunji."
Oh, okay.
Where
my baby at?
So
she right here sleep.
Oh.
So yeah. But yeah, I literally did. I mean, I know y'all heard me say that. I went in order.
Yeah, we good. But we're talking about like basically the language of the disciples and the apostles. Paul definitely spoke Koine. I don't know why, but Paul definitely spoke Koine Greek. But when it comes to the rest of them, they likely spoke Aramaic, and it was written in that. I'm not sure if Aramaic had a script, but if it was, it would have been written in Aramaic as well, because the disciples were peasants. Matthew and Luke, according to church tradition, were educated.
See, but
we don't know who wrote Matthew and Luke.
Both of you too nice. I go for the jugular. They ain't likely speak anything because they ain't exist.
Right. So there's overwhelming scholars, overwhelming consensus.
Nice guy.
Hold up. Wait. Because this why? Okay. When I left, Chelsea was explaining why Ethiopia cannot be used to dispel what we're saying. Did you? What happened? Did we concede? What we do?
No. Well, what happened is that I explained to him that it was that Paul was writing to the church in Corinth in 49 AD, and it gets to Ethiopia until about 101, 149 AD, which was years after. So you can't say that it was in Africa before it was in Europe. It was definitely in Europe before it was in Africa.
No. Ethiopia didn't get Christianity until the 4th century.
Mm-hmm. So way later.
The part about that Ethiopian eunuch, that's not his. Listen, This is not we're not about to discuss the Bible because the Bible is not a history book. That is fiction. We're talking about what I said before I left. We talking about external
critique,
history, actual reality. We're not, because you ain't even, we ain't even got enough time. Because
exactly.
if you would have been on here tomorrow, yeah, but see, I know you got like 3 hours. I ain't trying to waste your time at all. No, it's peaceful. Oh, my bad.
No, it's all good. It's just that when I brought that up, that it was definitely in Europe before then. Then that's when you brought up that the disciples spoke Koine Greek, et cetera, and that's how we got into all of that, right?
Yeah.
So let's get to the point
modulate them. Yeah,
gotcha.
Let me modulate them. Then I'm gonna throw it back. Wait, whoa. My bad. I mean, I'm a.
What you mean?
My bad, John. Whoa, my bad, gang. So peaceful. Christianity did not start nowhere on the continent of Africa. Ethiopians did not create Christianity; they got it from Constantine. So they're off the table.
Right. So
the only reason why they converted to Christianity is for political reasons, economic, militaristic. They aligned themselves with Rome. That's why King Ezra converted to Christianity. Let's modulate in history.
The
Egyptians and the Ethiopians they're off the table because Ethiopia was worshiping Serapis. They literally had to just go and destroy the temple in 381 to make them stop worshiping Serapis. That's off the table. They were pagan, theistic all the way up until the middle of the 4th century. You can literally look up their inscriptions and their coinage. It bared the sun disk all the way up until the middle of the 4th century, and that's when you start seeing their coins minted bear the cross. That's when the king converted. It literally lines up. It lines up with external history of when they got it. It was in the 330s or some shit. So we're gonna get that out the way. Ethiopia, Egypt off the table. Let's talk about sub-Saharan Africa. We were introduced to Christianity through colonialism and subjugation and oppression.
Right. So what I was saying though, and so I hear exactly what you're saying. So I just want to explain the reason how we got on the Koine Greek part was
it don't matter no more. We offer that. Hey, hold up, Chelsea. All of that is irrelevant. That's in the past. Let's modulate forward.
Okay.
Because me and Vossi ain't gonna be up here that long. Modulate forward. Sub-Saharan Africa. Hey, hold up. Go on mute, Shlon.
My fault. What's up?
Hold up. Wait. What am I supposed to do with him? Sub-Saharan Africans were introduced to Christianity through colonialism, through violence, through human trafficking, kidnapping. That's how we got it. How do you feel about that?
That's not true.
I'm not talking. It's not your turn.
No one's talking to you.
Just give us a second. We're talking to Peaceful.
All right.
Yeah. So let's give some rules here. Do y'all see that time on Peaceful's profile? That time means that it's his turn to talk and everybody else mute up. If anybody else come off mute, we're just gonna automatically drop you. It's not your turn. We will get to you when we get to you. If you need to leave and come back. But we will get to you when we get to you. Do not come off mute until we are done with him. Be adults about this. We all went through kindergarten. You don't need to come off mute until we tell you to or until he's done. I'm gonna start you right all over again. Peaceful. Go ahead and respond to that.
Thank you guys so much. So what I respond to that is, one, how do I feel about that? I feel badly about that because I understand that those people were evildoers who are not followers of what we could say historically we know the tenets of Christianity were.
Peaceful. The Bible, the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Bible both support, advocate for, endorses slavery. When the Europeans were not, this is look. Have you read the books of Leviticus, Deuteronomy, and Exodus? Have you read them?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay, it's in there.
Right. So no, it's not. Kidnapping.
Yes, it is. If you read those books, it's in there. I don't want to have to bring it up because Bar is too long.
Brother, I'm sorry. I don't want to.
But it's in there.
I understand. No, slavery is in the Bible. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the transatlantic slave trade.
Guidelines for Yes, but there's guidelines for chattel slavery, which the transatlantic Atlantic slave trade was chattel slavery. Yes.
Respectfully, no.
I've read it
No,
several times. I've read it respectfully. Yes. I've read it several times. I even read it on these lives and several lives. It's in there. It's in there. If you have a computer in your hand, a quick Google search will show you that, but it's in there.
All right, so peaceful. Let's try to understand something. What do you think chattel slavery actually is? Is chattel being property? Is that what chattel is?
No. Sorry. So is chattel being property? Yes, but what I'm saying is there's a distinction between.
So hold on, wait, hold on. Okay, but let me just clarify this up. All right, for people bitching and moaning, Annie, Be Easy, and Hanji are mods, and they're also co-hosts. So yes, they can come off mute because they're part of the debate. Y'all are guests. We'll tell you when to come off. Stop bitching and moaning. Be adults about this. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so peaceful. Chattel is being property. So if chattel is being property, and Leviticus literally says that they are property for life, how is that not chattel slavery, which is the same type of slavery that we had during the Atlantic slave trade, because it was the same thing?
So the difference is how they got their slaves. There were ways, distinctions in how they had to get them. They could not kidnap people. In fact, if we look at the New Testament in Timothy and in Timothy specifically, it says kidnappers or slave traders are anti-biblical.
So can I ask you a question? If let's say I'm in 1897, New Orleans, and I buy a slave from a slave market, have I kidnapped that slave?
Yes, you participated in a slave that was acquired.
Sir, no.
I said yes.
I am asking you. So I have kidnapped that slave if I buy the slave from the slave market?
Yes.
Okay. So what if that slave? I'm gonna disconnect you. What if that slave was born in New Orleans?
You still kidnapped them? Yes.
How? Please tell me how. What's the definition of the word kidnap? Maybe you're using a different one than I am.
No, I'm not. So for instance.
Okay, what's the definition of the word kidnap?
The definition of the word kidnap would be taking someone.
No, I want you to get the official definition from a dictionary.
Gotcha.
And tell me what it is.
I got you right now. Give me 1 second. So what I'm seeing right here, it says to seize, steal, carry away a person by force, fraud, threat, often for a ransom.
Okay. So if I buy a slave from a slave market, how have I done any of those things?
You participated in the kidnapping of them because
when? How did I participate in the kidnapping of a slave who was born? It's 1897 New Orleans, right? Slavery had been going on for 300 years.
Yes.
How did I participate in the kidnapping of a slave who was born here? Their parents were born here. Their parents' parents were born here.
Right, because their original ancestor was kidnapped, so you participated.
No, that doesn't make sense, and you know it.
No, it does make sense.
That doesn't make sense. But also in Leviticus, 44 through 46, where does it say anything about kidnapping slaves?
So I was referring to Timothy. I said
I'm talking about it when God lays out these laws, statutes, and commandments. He talks about slavery in Leviticus 25, 39 through 46. He talks about indentured servitude first and then slavery. Right? Specifically chattel slavery.
No, that's incorrect.
No, it is. That's true. What is chattel?
So you're saying chattel is to be owned. That's what you're saying.
What is chattel? I'm not saying that. I'm asking you, what is chattel?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I didn't say cattle. I didn't say cattle.
We said chattel. CHATTLE. Chattel. And we don't even have to go through this. Chattel is property. Right or wrong, peaceful?
It's actually movable property.
Yeah, movable property.
Right?
Okay.
Your money, your car, that's chattel. Right? So in Leviticus 25, 44 through 46, they are talking about chattel slavery. Chattel slavery has nothing to do with the way you treat people. It just means that person is your movable property. If I were to move from Judah to Nineveh, then I could take my slaves with me. They are my chattel.
Gotcha. So I guess this is the distinction I'm making, if I may say this, that what I'm saying is that what happened in the transatlantic slave trade, what Christians did, and I agree that they're evil for that, these false believers, because what they were doing was
they're not false believers. They did
I'm
exactly.
Sorry.
They're not false believers.
Respectfully, though, I'm just trying to say that in Timothy, it clearly says that they are, because kidnapping in Timothy.
I know, but once they've kidnapped them, right? And they start to breed them on a breeding farm. Is that still kidnapping?
Yes, you're participating.
It is not. You're lying. It's not. Because it's not the same definition.
She's right. She's definitely right about that.
Hold up.
Be quiet. Listen, I already dropped him. Why do y'all, if y'all gonna drop him?
That's why he got dropped.
That's why he got dropped.
Peaceful.
That's not kidnapping. You are lying.
Hold on.
You are sitting there lying.
Peaceful. The people who participated in the transatlantic slave trade were real Christians. They were real Christians. That's not what we're listen. We don't have time for that right now. They are Christians. If a person walks up to you and tell you that they're a Christian, you have what you gonna say? No, they not. They are. They're Christian.
Brother, sir, I'm gonna end it right. I'm gonna end
sir. Sir, you would listen. Just stop.
Right. I want to end it. I want to end it right here. I want to end it.
Black people would not be Christian if not for those Christians. I don't give a fuck about whether you agree with what they did or not. You saying they're not real Christians, it holds no weight in this conversation because they used the religion to do what they did. It doesn't matter what you feel about them.
And the book says that you can have slaves from the nations around you.
So you are a black atheist, Rance, yes? So
just call me Bar.
Oh, Bar. Oh, gotcha. Shout out to you. So let's say I say that I'm part of Bar, and I say that there are atheists who actually believe that Jesus did do miracles. Would I be representing Bar correctly or incorrectly?
Hey, black people should not be Christian because of colonialism, racism, subjugation, and violence. That's what I'm saying. Right. I want to stick to that.
Exactly. And what if I said that I represent you, and I'm saying that that's not true? Would I be representing
like
you correctly or incorrectly?
Like Lorch just told you, everything that they did is in the Bible.
No, I understand that. No, I'm saying to you,
it's in the Bible.
No. We're not. You don't want to talk about the Bible, so I'm giving you a different example. Bar, if I said I represent you.
No, stop, Peaceful. The whole point is the fact that it is in the book. They are going by the book. So if anything, they are the true Christians because they are going verbatim.
I'm telling you, if we look
whether you agree with it or not, it is Old Testament law.
Timothy right
I'm sorry.
now.
Am I still speaking?
Am I still
fucking speaking?
The thing is, you could show us Timothy all the fuck you want. Your Jesus did not repudiate fucking slavery. You could show us what the fuck you want. You could show that shit till the cows come home, till the cattle comes home. Your Jesus did not fucking repudiate slavery at all, and neither did your God.
Hey,
so they were doing exactly what the book says they can do.
Yeah, people, let me ask you a question. In order to be a Christian, do you have to accept Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior?
Yes.
Okay, so these people who were doing slavery accepted Jesus as the Lord and personal Savior. How they're not Christian?
No, they didn't, because accepting Jesus as a personal Lord and Savior is also about following him. He says anyone.
Again, your Jesus did not repudiate slavery. You're a liar.
Wait,
there is nowhere in that book where your Jesus repudiates slavery. Nowhere.
But I can't answer the brother's question.
No, you can't because you're lying. You will never find that. You'll never find it.
Right. I could tell you where
he even told them, slaves, obey your masters. Jesus was pro-slavery.
Even the
what
ones
are you
that
not
are
understanding?
Mean to you. Even the ones that are mean to you.
First things first, Jesus didn't say that. That was written by Paul.
First things first. No, you weren't introduced. So shut the fuck up and wait your turn.
I don't know why you came up here to get dropped, Joshua. I don't know why. You niggas is crazy. Why did you come up here to get dropped?
Hold on, please listen.
I was invited up here.
Okay, listen. Stop inviting them up here because we're talking to these people one at a time and they don't know how to wait their turn. So he got like 4 minutes left. So let's just finish with him and then we let the next one up. Because they can wait. If they in a request, they can wait. They're gonna have to wait anyway. They can wait in the the request. But peaceful.
Mhm.
I want you to listen. How did the black people in sub-Saharan Africa, how were they introduced to Jesus?
We agree on that. They were introduced via.
Okay.
Yep.
Christianity is, when I first started the show, I said Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Black Hebrew Israelite, all of this stuff is fiction, it's fictitious, it's pseudo, it's not real history.
Right.
So
I could agree if you feel that way. Yep.
Yeah, whatever. They forced fake shit onto black people during colonialism. You understand?
I hear what you're saying, brother. Now, this is how I'm debunking what you're saying. I'm debunking what you're saying by saying if we looked at the fake shit and we took it as if it was serious, I'm not saying you have to accept it. I'm simply saying if we looked at the verse in Timothy, you would see that they're not going by the fake shit they say they believe in. That's what I'm saying.
Sir.
That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Sir. There are multiple verses that endorse slavery in the Bible. You bringing up this one verse that you think says what you think it says, it does not negate the rest of the fucking Bible that endorses the shit. What are we talking about, brother?
Yes. So you said Christians. So when I saw your prompt, they said Christians should not be black people should not be Christians.
Right.
So what I was making the distinction was between the Old and New Testament. We are not followers of the Old Testament. We're followers of the New Testament. And the New Testament says,
the very first verse of the New Testament says that Jesus Christ is a descendant of David. You cannot have a New Testament without the Old Testament. So that don't matter to me. You can negate the Old Testament all you want. The fucking core tenet of the entire religion is in there.
Right.
What are we talking about?
Right. So what you're doing here is something that's impossible for someone to argue with because of the fact that you're saying you don't want to talk about the theology of it, but you want to make a reference to how they're both interconnected. I can't debunk it if you won't let me speak on the theology because what you're saying is
what I'm saying is true. What I'm saying is true outside of the Bible. It's literally because someone had to write the New Testament, right?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. I don't have to quote scripture to tell you that they based the New Testament off of the Old.
All right. So my question would be, did the historical small hats like the
small hats is crazy, brother?
Oh, no. For TikTok.
You can't say Jewish people?
On TikTok, you shouldn't. On TikTok,
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Oh.
I'm a live host, and I got flagged for saying it myself.
You probably was saying some other crazy shit, but go ahead.
You were probably being anti-Semitic.
Gotcha.
Well,
so my point was, brother, that we agree historically that the small hats didn't like the Christians. They consider them heretics.
They did not agree. They did not agree with the Greek bastardizing something that is a what did
Judaic.
No, that's not the word. It's a ethnocentric.
Ethno-religion.
That's the word. That's the word, Hanji. They don't like the fact that someone took something that was specifically for Jews and made it for Gentiles. That's their issue. It was never meant to be for Gentiles. They're telling you that this is their ethno-religion. Why are you fucking taking their Torah and coming up with a whole New Testament that it don't even line up? It goes against the Torah. That's what they're saying. That's what they're mad about.
Right. So I would say they were mad also about the distinction of the belief system because Christianity said a lot of things that the Judaism does not. But that is my time. My time is up, guys. I want to thank you guys for having me. Thank you so much.
We can't even get to this fucking. Jesus, man. Go ahead, boss. If you're black and you're a Christian, Muslim, or Black Hebrew Israelite. But so it doesn't do anything to try to talk about the white people weren't real Christians. That is literally that don't even matter because you're Christian because they forced it on you. Saying that they weren't real Christians does not change the fact that you are out here practicing a religion from the fucking Middle East as sub-Saharan Africans. It don't even fucking matter it don't matter if they weren't real Christians or not. They forced fiction on you. Literally. How you gonna circumvent fiction being forced on you by saying, well, they didn't really believe in said fiction? That's not a counter argument. We're still talking about fiction. If y'all believe that he said yes. I asked him, do you think black people should practice religions used to justify colonialism and subjugation? He said yes. So at that point, there's really not much we could say to him because he thinks he doesn't see an issue with us practicing the religion that they used to do this shit.
I think their ancestors are demonic, so that's not far-fetched at all. So they truly demonize their ancestors or, the people they come from.
Sheik. Well, Sheik is still loading in. Whichever one y'all load first, y'all will go.
Sheik loaded.
Who loaded? I can't see him.
Sheik.
It's still loading on.
Oh, he dropped. He must not. He said it was an accident.
It was still loading on my. Joshua, how old are you?
36.
Christian, Muslim, or Black Hebrew Israelite?
Well, I'm a believer, but I'm not in any religious organization. No.
A believer in what? A believer in what?
Joshua, answer. You were talking so much in comments. Now you want to be quiet.
And he was interrupting when the other guy was up here. It's your turn, nigga. You're a believer in what? Yeah, I think you're muted, boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ring around your light ain't glowing up like it usually do. Was that a new mic? Oh.
Yeah, it's a okay, cool. I'm here now. My bad, John. I realized that I was
were you speaking?
That I was muted. Yeah, I was asking Joshua what is Jesus his Lord and personal Savior? He just never answered. His phone probably died. So,
well, yeah. While we
wait, is Joshua back? Let's see.
No, someone else.
Oh, it's a Surf. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Surf. How's it going, Surf? Are you at least 18? Are you black? And are you Christian, Muslim, or Hebrew Israelite?
I'm over 18. I believe in God and Jesus, but I'm not religious.
Is Jesus your Lord and personal Savior?
Yes.
You're a Christian. Are you black?
Yes, I'm black. I said that already.
All right, great. Black people should not be following Jewish carpenter wizard.
No, they should not.
Okay, great. So go ahead and stop believing in Jesus then, because you disagree with me. Based.
If Jesus is Christ, then why would I not believe in Christ's consciousness?
Because he's a Jewish carpenter wizard. Why should we believe in a Jewish carpenter wizard?
Why you just pack
What is happening?
You just packed so much into that.
Yeah.
So
that's why I just ignored it because it's all nonsense.
What?
So Jesus is a Jewish carpenter wizard. Why should we follow the religion of something that's foreign to Africa, foreign to black people, and is basically a wizard? Why should we be following that wizard and not our own wizards? Africans have our own wizards. Why not follow our own wizards?
Why can't it be your own wizard and they took it from you?
Jesus is not our wizard.
Because we have proof that that's not the case.
Okay, I would like to be enlightened. I would like to be enlightened on the evidence.
Who do you think started Christianity? Who do you think started it?
I can't give you a specific race, but I can.
You think do you think Africans started Christianity?
No, I don't think Africa.
You said they took it from us, right?
Yeah. So imagine
how.
Okay, so imagine, let's just say theoretically that you have all the answers. You're saving all these 185 people.
Sir, we're not talking about imagining. What evidence you said?
Can I speak?
No. Because you said that you think that they took it from us, but then you said that you didn't think it started in Africa. So which is it?
Okay, so to clearly state it without being interrupted.
I mean, you're the one that's contradicting yourself.
Okay, I don't feel that way, but that's fine.
Sir, you said it was started in Africa. Then Barr asked you. You said they took it from us, sir. You said they took it from us. You said they took it from us, and then when Barr asked you, "Do you think it started in Africa?" You said no.
No.
When you say took it from us, what do you mean? You think it started in America?
So if you went around saving people, and in order to prevent you from saving people,
Sir, who is the us you are talking about? When you say they took it from us, who do you mean?
Yeah, what does that mean exactly? Because at this point, I'm gonna just help you out because I know what you're talking about.
Indigenous people. They took it from indigenous people. They took our identity.
So they took it from all indigenous people, from Asian indigenous people?
There's only one type of indigenous.
No, there isn't.
How?
So you're saying that indigenous.
What is the definition of indigenous?
Sir, listen. You're saying that indigenous people in the U.S. are the same as the indigenous people in China?
Okay. Indigenous to Earth, right? Indigenous to the world.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
No. Indigenous to the world. Surf, what does that mean? All right. Everybody pause. Okay, hold on. Everybody pause. All right. So, Surf, what you're trying to say is that Christianity is a hold on. I am speaking. What you're trying to say is that Christianity took inspiration or took all of its theology from Egyptian mythology.
From one individual person and flipped it.
Which individual person?
From the person you're claiming not to exist.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're saying that they stole Christianity from Jesus, even though Jesus is central to Christianity. What are you saying?
Did Jesus come to preach religion?
Sir, Jesus.
Did he come to preach religion? Yes, it does.
Irrelevant. Irrelevant.
That's a big part of it.
Irrelevant. We're talking about irrelevant. We are talking about the origins of Christianity. And the origins of Christianity is people thinking that a Jewish carpenter wizard rose from the dead. That's the origins of Christianity.
You literally cannot be. You cannot be talking about one thing without talking about the other. If that came after him, then what was he talking? What was he?
What is happening right now? Black people should not be Christian. Black people should not be Christian. Muslim,
you said I was
BHI.
Christian. I didn't say I was Christian.
Sir, in order to be a Christian, you have to accept Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior. You said yes. Therefore, you are Christian by definition.
By definition,
it's very
easy. Something that didn't exist before he was here.
Hold on. This man is confused. It seems like he's going through psychosis. So I would probably drop him. Like, this is weird. Like, he don't know what's
get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Very strange.
Bye.
All right, cool.
One day.
Yeah, it is because
look, we gonna see.
Bye.
We gonna see a damn thing.
Jessica, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Cool. Are you Christian, Muslim, or Black Hebrew Israelite?
I'm Christian. I just came up here to ask a question, honestly.
Sure. What's your question?
Cause I was on I was on Clubhouse, and this black lady from North Carolina, I don't agree at all, but she said something and it got my brain, because I'm an overthinker, I'm a Libra, so it just got my brain rattling. She said that God's way of saving us was to put us in slavery so that we wouldn't. Basically, I wasn't done.
I know.
Okay, no, you don't have to. You don't have to finish. You don't have to finish. You do not have to finish. That woman is a trash panda.
Yeah,
but she was talking about the witchcraft. But
Jessica, pause me real quick. Listen to me. Anyone who tells you that that black people were put into horrible conditions in order to save us is a fucking coon.
No, so
point blank period.
I wasn't done. So that's okay. So basically what she said, that it was due to the hoodoo, but she said the devil actually got upset because God was trying to save us. That's why we went through the.
She's a coon.
Hold on, both.
She's a coon, Jessica.
But
I'm sorry, Andy. Go ahead.
Something that derived out of Black American slavery specifically. Like Jamaicans have, another practice. But it's something entirely different in the sentiments of somebody saying that is entirely anti-Black. Do you understand why? Like those conditions, like, do you think somebody I heard you have a child. Do you think somebody taking your baby and using them as gator bait is gonna fortify you or save you?
No, so she said the devil had actually got into basically.
The devil's not real.
Okay, so basically Christianity. She was explaining what hoodoo. I'm sorry.
I know what hoodoo is.
I know, but she was telling me that people get put inside of jars. It's used usually for evil. They freeze.
All right, so Jessica, let me. Can I get into this for a second? Because they say the same thing about Haitians, right? I've always heard that a lot, where Black people from around the world say that the reason why Haiti is the way that it is because we made a deal with the devil when it came to voodoo. Here's the thing, Jessica. The devil doesn't exist in hoodoo, doesn't exist in voodoo, doesn't exist in Santeria, doesn't exist in Ife, doesn't exist in Yoruba religion. None of the African religions that we have, the devil does not exist. There is no Satan in those religions. So when people say that the reason we were put in the conditions that we were put in is because we're doing these traditions, our own ancestors' spiritual heritage, spiritual tradition that we have for thousands of years, that gave us morals, that gave us an entire framework of purpose and everything like that. Before the white man gave us a Jewish carpenter wizard, we already had a lot of these things. So when they say that our entire spiritual heritage is reduced to what this white guy said, and we were punished because this white guy told us that we were being punished, that person is a fucking coon. Period.
So the main question I had, honestly, because I'm kind of in North, I'm like in the same place that she is, kind of, but a little bit further away. I don't want to give out my location, but it's just more so of I have heard about hoodoo before, but I only heard about like the wicked stuff, like, and it made me think. I kept on researching. I was like, so what good?
So have you heard about the wicked shit Christians have done? Have you heard about that?
Yeah, of course, but I want.
And you still practicing Christianity though? You still practicing Christianity?
Yeah, but that's by people.
The Christians used to take black babies and use them as gator bait.
Yes, sir.
They BOMB'd a church with 4 black girls.
I'm talking about like magical stuff.
What are we talking about?
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Can I ask a question? Y'all too serious with this.
Mm-hmm.
Because you believe that a motherfucker could be put in a jar? Like, y'all doing too much explanation to these kind of motherfuckers. You believe that somebody can be put inside of a jar? Jessica, you believe that a person can be put inside of a jar?
Yeah, over in Haiti, they said that they can turn you into cats too. Matter of fact, I paid someone $500 to turn me into a cat, and I'm still here. I'm not saying meow. So, do you think these things are actually real, Jessica?
You on mute, Jessica.
You can come off mute and answer.
Let me send her an invite. There we go.
No, so I'm not talking about. I was just wanting to do research, honestly, because I've heard of people being, getting off of court cases and all of this stuff, and I'm like, how is that even? And it actually works, and I'm just like, because it's millions of people going back to this person to get their court cases canceled.
What research? What
crazy.
Research would you do?
Actually, I didn't do any.
No, wait, listen. No, can you let me finish asking my question? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What research would you do to confirm whether or not Black people were put into slavery because of the devil or whatever she told you?
I'm not doing research on that. I just thought it was weird. I just thought it was weird that she said that. I was just talking about hoodoo by itself. I was doing the research on hoodoo. That's it. Nothing.
Just a second. We got 200 people in here. Let's go ahead and tap the screen, share the live out, repost, gift host, gift panel. Make sure to hit them daily gift goals, heart me's, Let's get these numbers up, guys. Come on. Let's get at least to 70K. We can do it, like in a span of minutes. Keep tapping.
And also, even in
All right, so
community,
let's
they have something called a Dybbuk. So I mean, that's a real thing.
I got you. All right, so Jessica,
Is it a real thing? Like for real? Like, come on, y'all now. Is it a real thing? Are we gonna be in these people's delusion? Is it a real thing? Tell the truth, Jessica.
I want you to think about this, Jessica. If all these things were real, right? Were actually effective and actually did something, don't you think that places like the UK, France, Spain, America itself, don't you think that, you know, if someone did some sort of ceremony to, let's say, take out someone in Congress or the president, that it wouldn't have happened already if it was real?
You know what? That's a good question. That's why I'm doing research, because I'm like, how come they're doing all of that and Trump is still in office? So I understand what you got.
Like you can get somebody off a court case, but 25,000 people per day die of starvation. You can't help them. We still got homeless people, but you getting felons out of court cases where they probably killed a black woman or some shit like that, you know?
And then my research only came from, I went on Facebook and I typed in hoodoo and who was closest to me that do it. And it's a guy and he's really famous with the whole, I didn't even know he was like well known, but he got some of my cousins as his friends on Facebook and he follows millions of people and millions of people go to him for like different. I'm like, is this shit, is this really?
I mean, but you know, black people are easily fooled. They are. They believe anything but the truth.
You ever heard of what? You ever heard of Whataburger, Jessica?
Yes, sir, I have, but I've never been.
Hold on, Jessica. I want you to look up seriously. I want you to look up something called magical thinking. That term, magical thinking, and that's what a lot of black people, you know, believe in. And when they have like a confirmation bias, that, you know, they believe in it even more. Just like a kid expecting Santa Claus to come down the chimney or to bring them presents on December 24th or 25th. We know the presents are in the closet, but, you know, those presents confirm their bias. It's a falsehood. That's all it is. It's a falsehood. Look up magical thinking, confirmation bias, these things. It's, you know, it's psychosis.
You saw that motherfucker Dreadful.
Well.
You saw Dreadful.
Indigenous.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Jessica, I have what's called the Whataburger Coalition, and I am a spokesperson for Whataburger. And so, if you go down there and you ask them, if you tell them Bar sent you, you'll get a free number 2, and you can substitute the fries for onion rings when they give you a free Coke. Go on down there to the Whataburger, tell them Bar sent you, and then they'll hook you up.
Okay, cool beans. I stay in the country. It's gonna probably take me an hour or something to get there for real, but
it's worth it. The onion rings fresh. It's worth it. I'm telling you. Go on down there and tell them Bar sent you. They'll be like, y'all ever heard of Bar? And they're gonna be like, yeah, off TikTok. And then they're gonna be like, yeah.
Don't you need don't I need like some type of certification or something?
Just tell them Bar. If you just tell them Bar sent you, they're gonna hook you up. Because the only way you could know is if I told you. So they're going to automatically know, oh, Bar must really told, because it's no coupons. You would have to only talk to me to get this information. You see what I'm saying?
Are you trying to pull my green card?
No, man. It's legit business.
Okay.
Go on down there. Let me know how it turned out. Go on down there and get you something to eat.
All right. I'm gonna put myself on mute though.
Get the kid. No. You gonna go down there to the Whataburger. Get the kids something too. They get $1 off kids meal if you tell them Bar sent you. So yeah, go on down there and get you something.
All right, y'all. Just before we move on, I'd like to give a big shout out to Moondog over on my YouTube for the $20 super chat. I do appreciate that, Moondog. I appreciate that. Big W's in the comments for Moondog. I appreciate you. All right, let's move on. All right, who we got next?
Is that Healthy OG?
Hey, good afternoon, good evening, I guess. Good Sunday evening.
Yeah. Are you You sound over 18. You over 18 here, right?
Just a little bit. I'm 60 years old, and I didn't say 60.
Bar, your goal has been completed. Go ahead and set up a new live gift call.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, man.
He's not a Christian.
Oh, well, OG, if you ain't no Christian, OG.
No, sir. Okay.
Yeah,
I get it.
No Christian, OG.
I get it.
Follow me. Holler at me tomorrow, though.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys have a great evening.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you as well, OG.
You too.
Appreciate the gifts, y'all. Appreciate the gifts. All right, y'all. So we just waiting for another Christian or Muslim to come up. We'll see what happens. How y'all been doing?
Good.
Glad to see you're, taking the time to do this live. I saw your post from the other day when you tagged me.
Oh yeah, man.
You're doing better here, Fossey.
Yeah, it was just a really hard week. Y'all know I work in insurance, so it's like every single day this week, everybody wanted to be an idiot. Like this is how it works with my company, right? We tell you that we're gonna pay you out a certain amount for your car accident, and if you go to a body shop and they have a higher estimate than we have, then the body shop will give us a call and we'll supplement them, right? So that's what I tell everybody. But like, this is your estimate. Go to a body shop, get it fixed. If they have a higher estimate than us, they will give us a call and we'll supplement. No problem. Every single person this week has always said, what happens if the body shop has a $2,000 over your estimate? What happens if I can't afford their estimate? What happens if I was like, I just fucking told you. We're going to pay it. Just go get your goddamn car fixed. Like, oh, I want another person to come out. Let me do a field estimate. Let me talk to your supervisor. Like, fuck, bro. It was every single day this week, man. I was so annoyed. I'm about to crash out. My boss had to tell me, hey, yo, just go take a walk or something, because every single call was a moron. Absolute moron. And I was tired of it. Boy, I don't know. I might take 2 days off next week. I got like 80 hours of PTO anyway. Let me just take 2 days off next week because I'm exhausted, y'all. I'm tired.
Everyone needs a mental break, especially from shit like that.
Oh, man, we need to make this full time.
You're a little bit younger than me, so I know you need a break. I be needing a break too.
Good.
We need to make this full time, y'all. Like, for real. Yo, Bar, we gotta make this full time, bro.
You just lied. Every time I get on here, you lying.
But it wasn't a lie.
That's all I'm saying is, Bar, I don't know why you want to be Gutenberg gang so bad.
Because I made the shit up.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You
and it's cool as shit. All the cool people up there.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. You made it up to make fun of us, and all the Gutenberg gang is where it's at. Now you mad because you was born in 2024.
No shit. I gotta go kick me out of shit I made. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Even though I am. I don't know what we speaking hypothetically, but I am Gutenberg gang. For sure. I'm Gutenberg for sure. Yeah. Oh, see, be easy look younger than me. He Gutenberg, I'm Gutenberg. Goddamn.
No, I'm just saying you want to be Gutenberg gang.
That nigga ain't got a wrinkle on his forehead.
He Gutenberg gang. Now that you done found out we had Schoolhouse Rock and shit. Nigga, y'all ain't had it.
Oh man, I remember Schoolhouse Rock, boy.
Is Vossi Gutenberg gang? Vossi, how old are you?
I'm in let's put it this way. I was born in the 80s.
Gutenberg. I'm a little older than you. I'm born in the 70s. Hey.
Bar, you was not born in no 70s, bro. Stop playing.
If I'm lying, God can strike me down right now.
Yeah, you see? You see?
I see what you did there.
You see that? Did God strike me down? Am I lying? Like, I mean, the Lord, I'm still here, ain't it? All right, then. That means I'm telling the truth. Your name is j.x.t.r.h.o. Hara, lara, lere, lara. Ev, I'm gonna call you Ev.
Yeah,
How old are you?
yes. Well, how are you? How have you been?
You said that like we know each other. But I've been good.
I'm not sure about that, but I've just seen something.
Damn,
about
are
my
you
faith?
pull your face away from the bottom of the phone, brother?
I mean, are you talking about a Christianity right here, and Muslims or Buddhism, something of the sort?
Okay, we need to establish some things first. Jesus Christ. All right, so Ev, are you at least 18 and Christian, Muslim, or Hebrew Israelite?
I'm a Christian and I'm an evangelist.
All right, great. Where are you from?
I'm from UG.
From where?
Who?
From UG, Uganda.
Oh, you're from Uganda. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Great. We got an African person from Uganda. All right. So Uganda is a very interesting case for what American Christianity has done to it, because all the laws being placed into now by against LGBTQ people was promoted by Christian people in the West, in America, because they couldn't spread their propaganda over here. So they started to spread it to Africa and Uganda, where now they think that gay people are some of the worst, are basically the worst people to have around in the entire world, and putting in prison and death penalties for them. Like, they're being persecuted right now. So we have right now in real life how harmful Christianity could be to black people. So why do you think we should be Christian?
Why do I think you should be Christians?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if I may ask you as well, do you believe in the existence of God in the first place?
My nigga, no. Just tell us, why do you think we should be Christian?
Why we should be Christians?
Right. Why should we be this foreign religion that praises a white man?
Actually, Christianity is not a religion, sorry to say so. Christianity is faith in Christ Jesus, because Christianity is driven from Christ. So believers who believe in Christ
all I hear
Christians,
is a
so we
bunch
are
of
not
static.
religious.
I don't know what's going on.
I want to pull a card out your playbook, Lord. You said you're an evangelist in Uganda, right?
Of course, yes.
The global hunger index is like a ranking of countries based on who's starving. Uganda's 87th out of 123 countries. So
no,
why aren't y'all higher on this list if you're out here evangelizing in Uganda? You're spreading the teachings of Jesus Christ. Is that feeding anyone?
Oh, you're talking about the temporal things that are briefly here, and tomorrow there are more food and stuff and all that. We are talking about spiritual matters, internal.
You're gonna have to put.
No, he got to back up from the mic.
Earphones in.
He's talking too close to the mic.
So you're talking about food and all the well-being of a
You're gonna have to
human
put
being.
some earphones in, man. We ain't finna be talking to you spitting in the speaker and shit, man. We ain't.
So Ev, this has always been my problem when it comes to Christianity, whether it's people from West Africa or people from Africa or people from the Caribbean, because I hear the same exact thing. The fact that our countries, Haiti shares the same issues as Nigeria, shares the same issues as Uganda. We have corrupt leaders. We have pollution everywhere. We have kids who are starving. We have low literacy rate, high unemployment, high amounts of HIV being spread around everywhere. And y'all are praying to Jesus, evangelizing everywhere, but it's not actually changing material conditions. The material conditions from Uganda to Haiti to Nigeria to most black countries are horrid, and we know they are, due to colonialism being spread there, due to neocolonialism being spread there, and the Christian missionaries are not doing anything about it. No, I know that there are Christian missionaries, there are Doctors Without Borders, all these other things that go to these places and do good work. That's all good and well. But evangelizing is not feeding Ugandans. Evangelizing is not lowering the rates of HIV. Evangelizing is not building literacy or roads or access to education or nutrition. It's not building any of that. So what is the point of your Christianity? What is the point of evangelizing? It's not changing anything. You can get off mute.
Because they had muted me already. Okay. Let me just make this statement clear: is that even in Jesus' day, all the things that you're speaking out, they existed. There were no good medication in Jesus' day. There were not everything was not good, just like you're saying. So all what you're saying is not a today's case. It started way back. And for my Bible says that beggars should be here until when Jesus comes back. So whatever thing that you're speaking about, these are just temporal things that are here today and tomorrow day. And you get what I'm saying. So
Ev, it's all good and well that you believe it, but as of right now, there are children starving. There are children being abused by corporation and horrible parents. As of right now, the material conditions of your country and mine are horrible. Praying for it is not doing anything, bro. It's not doing anything.
What I'm saying is, what you're saying,
He's
it has
asking
not
you.
just started today. It started way back.
Hold on.
Okay, wait.
Okay, we have to be rooted in reality. What he's asking you in the here and now, not in some mythological Bible days, but in the here and now. What are your prayers doing? Like, what is this Christianity doing for your religion? You can't keep talking about, diverting like, oh, in the Bible days, this and that. We don't care about eternal critiques. We are rooted in reality. You are teetering on psychosis. So what is Christianity doing for the illiteracy rates? What is Christianity doing to absolve housing and food insecurity? What is a Christianity doing to provide healthcare, medical healthcare for the people who need it in your country and mine? Because America's not exempt. America's a shit show.
And also, whenever you respond or talk, move away from your mic. It sounds like you're eating it.
Yeah, bro. Are you on a Nokia flip phone? Because Jesus Christ, this is insane.
You can't eat.
I don't know if he was able to somehow get on TikTok on his Nokia, but this is terrible. But yeah, Ev, we're talking about the here and now.
Bottom of the phone like this.
Yes.
Damn.
But Ev, we're talking about the
with
here
the
and
damn speaker.
That's real.
Trying to make out with the speaker. Bro took his speaker to make out point. All right, so Ev, we're talking about the here and now. Our material conditions are horrid. What is Christianity doing for that? Hey, Hopeful, you come on up, all right? Because we're not going to take you crashing out in the comments before I mute you. Go ahead, Ev.
Okay. What is Christianity doing right now? In the first place, I am dealing with j.x.t.r.h.o who do not believe in the existence of God. And you know what?
What is Christianity doing? Don't talk about atheists. He asked you a specific question. We want you to answer it.
You can come off mute now, Ev. Just to reiterate, as Lord just said, I asked you, what is Christianity doing now?
Yeah, you just amazing. Like, okay, Christianity. What's doing? It's not sinning in the physical, but it's sinning in the spiritual. So you mean Christianity is doing nothing?
Right. Well, the reason why I say it's doing nothing.
Just that man.
Yeah, it's doing nothing.
So let me ask you.
Yeah. So it's doing nothing because when I look at the hold on, F. It's doing nothing because when I look at my parents' home country, when I look at Haiti, and I see people are singing and clapping every single Sunday, dude, by God, all those great songs, right? That they sing that I miss from church. Those are beautiful songs. Awesome. The material conditions of Haiti are still in shit shambles. What is all that singing and clapping and praying doing? What does it do?
What does it do? They are praising their maker. Who made them? Who created them?
I'm talking about material conditions.
I mean, the material conditions are you're gonna leave them right here. You're not gonna take them anywhere.
Okay, so praying and believing in Jesus does nothing for the material conditions then.
So it's a death cult.
Exactly.
Oh, it's a
Jesus
death
Christ
cult. Great, thank you so much.
Did not come to offer
Thank you, thank you,
You gotta die.
thank you. It's a death cult.
He said it.
All
Y'all
right.
heard it. He said Jesus Christ did not come to help us in the real world. The material
in the
things don't matter.
materialistic things.
Yeah,
Though he provides them, but he,
He
Thank
didn't,
you so
he didn't
much.
He didn't come to help us in with material things. All of us are materialistic, whether you niggas like it or not. We're materialistic. We need material. I need material. You stand your naked ass out there in the street and don't get no material. You just gonna be standing there. I need material. I gotta eat. I need something to sleep on. I need to build me a little house and you know what I'm saying? Little fire, little steak, little steak bites. I need some material, nigga. What?
I used to think Jim Jones, like if Jim Jones came back, if another person would implement his stuff, like nobody would be falling for it in this day and age. But I just don't know. I think these people would seriously drink the Kool-Aid because their reward is not here in this reality. It's somewhere in heaven or whatever in their delusional mind. Like this is very, man, this is sad. This is
See,
sad.
the white folks don't believe what he just said. They have the physical evidence to back up the claim that God helps them in the material world. Meanwhile, all the black folk, we gotta say, it's about the afterlife. We gotta focus on the afterlife while they focusing on right now. That's the only way this gonna work.
It's a poor coping mechanism because they said that your riches and your abundance was in the sky and theirs are here on earth. It's a poor coping mechanism. Like, why would people who didn't even want you to exist would give you
Just give me a second. Damn. High volume in this time of day. Hold up. All right, we back.
We back.
Damn it. My bad, y'all. It's back. Go ahead. What was you saying?
I sent you an invite to unmute your mic. Now you may respond.
I'm saying, according to my understanding of history, Christianity was in Africa way before colonization. So,
what part of Africa?
Ethiopia.
Okay, cool. You Ethiopian?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so number one, that's irrelevant. Number two, it's also wrong. It was in Greece 400 years before it was in Ethiopia. Greece is famously not Africa.
Okay, and when was it in Ethiopia?
It was Ethiopia in the 4th century. It was in Greece in 49 AD.
Okay,
49 AD is the 1st century. That's
that
not
is
300
still
years.
That is still before colonization, correct?
I understand it's still before colonization.
No,
it's not. Oh, okay.
No, it's not. No,
My bad.
the Ptolemaic dynasty colonized the North Africans.
Oh yeah, true.
You ever heard of the Hellenistic period? I don't know why everybody see.
They always skip that part.
Oh, they skip.
No, that's
it.
true.
That's why I'm
That's
glad
true. I forgot
Hanji's
about
up
that.
it because Hanji is
Alexandria
Greco-Egyptian.
wasn't always there. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
literally a
don't do-
byproduct.
hey,
If
I
I
brought it
were
up to
living
you.
in ancient times, I would be
I
a
brought it up to you
byproduct of
weeks
the
ago.
colonization.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
What happened, B?
I was responding. That's what I was responding to. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it because it doesn't predate colonialism. If according to the definition of that word, no, it doesn't. But yeah, Hanji is Greco-Egyptian, and she is a wealth of knowledge on this topic. I'm actually gonna get her to come over on the YouTube channel in the future. Probably I'll message you back because I saw your message, Hanji. But
Okay.
yeah.
But I guess
Wait, god damn it. Shit. You want to learn? Do you want to learn?
Because he doesn't care about that. That's why he wants to move. Be quiet. That's why he wants to move forward, right? Because he said something and it was wrong.
This as well.
Sir, please. Because he said something and it was wrong. And so now he wants to bypass it. He wants to pretend like he never said it. So go ahead, Bar, and say what you were about to say about this thing.
Yeah, because Hanji is Greco-Egyptian and she knows a lot about what was going on in North Africa during the Hellenistic period prior to Christianity, what was going on in that time period. And Hanji, you can speak on it a little bit, but I would just say no, Christianity in Africa does not predate colonialism.
So
that was a pause for Hanji to jump in. That wasn't a pause for you to speak. Just listen for a minute. Go ahead, Hanji.
The thing is that it is a part of history. Since I'm sorry, I'm speaking. Hello? You okay? When it comes to the history of Egypt, it was always colonized. And it mainly started with Greece in full force. Alexander is the reason why Alexandria even exists when he did his conquest. And he is a Ptolemy. That's what people don't seem to understand. He was the first Ptolemy. And then Ptolemy Soter, the savior, because that's what Soter means, the first. When he brought Serapis to Alexandria, there were Egyptians that did not like this deity because it was pushing the pantheons out that Egypt was already following, because he is a syncretic deity of 5 Egyptian deities and 5 Greek deities to merge the 2 colonies together. And Egyptians revolted against that. They didn't want him there. They were perfectly fine with being a trading society and working with the Greeks, because we've had since the Minoan civilization, but Serapis was not a popular character. In technicality, if it wasn't for Serapis, Jesus wouldn't even exist, because a lot of the iconography, a lot of the mythology behind the syncretic deity is what they used for Jesus today. That I'm yapping all you want, darling. At the end of the day, this is history and this is what we're speaking. I'm sorry, it's a woman with a pussy between her legs that's teaching you something.
The problem is
clearly you guys love to listen to men.
Wait a minute. The problem is if you think that you're gonna come up here and spread misinformation, you could get the fuck. You could get down right now, Chokes, or whatever your fuck your name is. But you're not. If you don't want to listen to what we have to say, Choke, you could get the fuck down. But you're not gonna come up here and just say shit and pull shit out of your African ass and think we ain't gonna have no pushback. Because you're wrong. And it's okay to be wrong. That might have been something you didn't know. But if you don't want to hear it, bitch, you can drop. You can drop. You ain't got to be up here. Nobody holding you hostage but that fucking Bible, bitch. Right. Clipper Master Ron said, don't let him control shit. I was learning something. We have 178 people here. We have people on YouTube. There are people that don't know these things. If we're bothering you, bitch, remember, you requested up here. Remember, nobody sent a courier to your house with an invitation, ho. So if we bothering you, you could drop.
The fact that you have to resort to insults just shows how weak
you deserve it. You deserve it.
We don't give a shit.
You deserve it. You deserve every insult I give you.
That's all
you deserve
are.
it. You deserve it, bitch.
Hey.
That's okay. That doesn't make your God real. You can say whatever you want about me. It does not make your God real. I don't care what you say about me. It does not make your God real, Choke. It doesn't. I don't care.
Yeah, and it would be nice if I was able to respond and prove that your argument is weak.
Okay, well then do it then. Do it. Instead of talking to your friends in the chat, bitch, do it.
Exactly. I wasn't talking to my friends in the chat.
Listen, do it. What you talking about now? Do it.
Choke. Just talk, bro. Just give your argument.
First of all, I did not deny that we are learning. The brother as well who asked me the question about colonial.
Choke, did you get a call? All right, while he's on his call, we're gonna go ahead and shout out the YouTubes.
What I want him to do is he said he could prove that this God is real. I want him to do it.
Okay,
what's your first piece of evidence?
Okay, I was still speaking, sis. So
what is your first piece of evidence? What is your first piece of evidence?
This is what I was gonna say, Choke. We're gonna move on. Hold on, Choke. Listen. Choke. Hold on. Choke. We're gonna move on. All right, we're not gonna do the whole bitching and moaning. Let's move on with the conversation. The Lord's asked you a specific question, and you're going to respect the ladies on this panel. All right, you're gonna answer their questions. She asked you, "What is the first piece of evidence?" Go ahead.
Creation speaks of a creator. First piece of evidence. The moral argument.
All right. Does anybody want to get to that? Because I think I've spoken on that a lot. Lords, Hanji or Beezy?
So creation speaks of a creator. What's the evidence that things were created? You have two things wrong here. You have two things wrong. First, one, what's the evidence that we were created? Secondly, what's the evidence that we were created by the God, specifically the one that you believe in? You have two problems here. You haven't given us evidence that this God even exists to create anything. That's what you have to do first. That's what I would do. I would take stuff in order. First, give evidence that the God is real. Second, give evidence that he did anything.
Yeah, and here's what I would say, Choke, because you're running into several issues, just like how Lord's already said. Number one, evidence of that we were created, and the way that we understand that you're using created. Do you mean like a deliberate action that was put here? We were put here deliberately, like existence in of itself is a deliberate will from an agent? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right, you have to show that that's true first. How do you do that?
So first of all, the only description that aligns with the purpose of human beings is the biblical description that
Pause.
God.
You're already at another problem. You presuppose that humans even have a purpose, and which is presupposing that we're deliberate creation. You need to show that it's deliberate creation first before you said humans have a purpose. How do you show that we're a deliberate creation? And how do we show that we're deliberate creation of the God that you believe in? And then how do you show that that God that you believe in even gave us a purpose? Because what if he didn't? So you need to go step by step. You're assuming a lot and not actually proving the first part, which makes it circular. In order to say that we align with our purpose that the Bible says, you need to show that we have a purpose. You need to show that we're a deliberate creation. How do you show that we're a deliberate creation? That's the first thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that we have a mind, and our mind proves to a creator that has a mind, because
Pause.
we have to be.
Us having a mind does not show that, does not follow that, therefore, we have a creator that gave us a mind. Having a mind doesn't imply anything other than consciousness exists in us. It doesn't imply the why. You need to show the creator first.
Okay, I started by saying that we are created. That is what I started by saying.
You cannot claim that without showing the creator first.
Wait, doesn't science say that there was a beginning of everything?
Yes, that a universe expanded from a hot dense state, but the beginning of the entire cosmos is something that we don't know.
Okay, but there was a beginning in time of human beings, correct?
No, science does not say there is a beginning, right? Because the Big Bang Theory is not a theory of creation. It is a theory of expansion. So science does not say that there was a beginning. Science doesn't posit that.
And not only that, Choke is a lot more complicated than that. Our understanding of space and time is what came from the hot dense state, right? But that doesn't mean space and time couldn't have other forms that we don't understand. It's simply our view, our understanding of space time. Because once you get to the singularity, our entire mathematics, our entire form of physics breaks down at that point. So you cannot say that that's the beginning of all space and time. It's only space and time as we understand it. Before that, we don't know. We can't. Our physics doesn't comply with that. So all these things are a lot more complicated than what you think is trying to say, right?
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but according to my understanding, it's not just an expansion, because if you're saying it's an expansion, that means humans did exist before the expansion and they were just expanding.
It's not saying that.
What you say?
Sir,
No,
we're talking about the universe. The Big Bang Theory has nothing to do with people.
There's a beginning.
The Big Bang Theory has nothing to do with people. The Big Bang Theory has nothing whatsoever to do with people. It is about the expansion. I know, it's about the expansion of the universe. It expanded from a hot, dense state. If it expanded from a state already, how could that be the beginning? Something had to already be there.
Okay, what expanded from a hot, dense state?
What extended from a hot dense state?
Expanded.
The universe, the universe expands and contracts. It's still doing it right now.
Okay, so did the universe always exist?
It was already in a hot, dense state.
Yeah, in some form, the universe always existed as far as we understand it. Yes. Hold on. This is getting frustrating. I see Bar's face. This is getting frustrating. Choke. Why should Black people be the religion of our enslavers, our colonizers, and something that we don't even know is true? That has nothing to do with us. Why should we believe that thing?
Because regardless of who you are, Jesus is the best example to follow.
Why is he the best example and not Martin Luther King or Toussaint Louverture or Nat Turner?
Because everyone lies. Jesus never lied.
How do you know that?
Because you can't prove that he lied. Everything points.
Wait.
He lies in
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. All right, choke. I should believe that Jesus never lied because I can't prove that he never did. All right, cool. Let me ask a panel a question. Hey, panel, hold on, wait, hold on.
You on the road. I have to go on the road to continue teaching my ministry. And so they went to the festival later on, and then they were surprised when he indeed came to the festival. So he literally lied to them. And he told them that he lied to them because he wanted to come in secret, so they won't be discovered.
Okay, let's read it. Can we read it?
No.
We don't need to get into, I told you where it is.
Yeah, let's read it and see if you speak the truth, bro.
No.
Why not?
I think your time
Read
is
that
up.
shit on your own time.
He also lies in Matthew. He also lies. Nigga, shut up. Get that rag off of your phone. He also lies. Shut up, bitch. He also lies in Matthew 16:28. When he says, there are those of you standing here that will not taste death before the Son of Man returns.
You know what, Lord?
Not in Mark, third chapter.
Guess who the Son of Man is?
He lied to his mama. His family came to go see his ass. He was teaching, right? And his mama and his brothers came to see him. And they said, Jesus, your mama outside. Who is my mother? I have no mother. And Christians try to flip that around and try to act like, no, he just redefined family structure. Your family is who you make it. No, he denied his mother. Go look up Mark 3rd chapter 31 verse 331. Go look up that and read that story.
He also lied again in John about prayer.
Can we deal with Be Easy's claim first, guys? Please. Let's start there.
Yeah, it's me. You can demonstrate to us all right now, because I see that on your thing it says, by the way, Christianity is true. You can demonstrate Christianity being true to us all right now. Would you like to do that? If you demonstrate this, I will denounce my atheism, bow down on both knees, and give glory to God and Jesus. I'll shout it from the mountaintops. We don't even have mountains in Houston, but I'll go where there's mountains and I'll climb up to the top and shout his praises. If you can demonstrate this.
Okay. We'll get there. I just want to establish your claim first, bro. I want to see if you are lying or if you are not lying. Can we do that?
No, I'm not lying. I'm not Jesus.
Okay, so let's go through the text.
So let first, can you demonstrate Christianity being true with this right quick first? Because
so you can just continue making claims without proving it.
No, sir, we told you what text to go to. Go to Matthew 16:28 right now.
So
sir,
why don't
I don't know why you're talking when I'm talking. Let's
demonstrate this. Let's demonstrate this for a second. So excuse me. So
said
in the
Jesus
Bible,
lied.
in the Bible, in the Bible, I think it's in John, where Jesus said that believers can ask anything of him and he will do it so that the Father may be glorified. Are you familiar with that passage?
Bro, are you literally just gonna go over what you said, bro, and not prove it?
Go over what?
Sir, we gave you the scripture. We don't have to prove it. You could go read it yourself. Matthew 16:28. Go read it.
Why can't we read it here?
Because we're not reading scripture here. Barr has said that multiple times. We're not.
Yeah, the host don't want to read scripture. So we can just but right now I want
Sir,
you to
we're
demonstrate
telling
something
you to go.
true.
Sir, listen.
They gave you the verse.
Listen, choke. Yeah. We gave you the verse. You could go choke on it. Matthew 16:28. You could go read it right now. Matter of fact, you could, if you mute, you could go read the shit right now. You ain't got to read it to you. This ain't kindergarten.
Before you got to Matthew, the brother spoke about John. Why can't you just?
Sir, he gave you that scripture too.
Lying.
Sir, he gave you that scripture too. Go read it.
Start there.
No, we are not reading it. We've read it. You the one that think your Jesus don't lie. We know he does. You go read it.
Yeah, that's John 7, like 8 through 10. So I want to stay in John, and I want you to demonstrate that Christianity is true to us all. Right now, it's 209 people in here, including people who are watching on YouTube. So, I'm going to stay in John because your thing says, by the way, Christianity is true. Okay,
we can't even read the scriptures, bro. So
listen. So I'm about to say this, and I'm about to literally read it to you. So John 14. Verses 13 to 14. So I'm about to read it to you. Listen.
Oh my God. Hold on, BZ. Hold on, BZ. Because he's gonna keep bitching about this until we actually read it. Let's do this. All right.
No. The thing is, he was about to read it. Be Easy was about to read what he was saying. If he would just close his soup coolers and stop talking over everybody, he just said he was gonna read it.
No, he was complaining about the other voice. But go ahead, Be Easy. No problem. No, I got you. Go ahead, Be Easy. My bad. Go ahead.
So right now for the demonstration, I'm reading from John 14, verses 13 and 14, where Jesus says, whatever you ask in my name, I will do, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son's name. This is John chapter 14, verses 13 and 14 that I was reading. So right now, as a believer, Jesus said believers can ask anything in his name and he'll do it again so that the Father can be glorified. So right now, as a believer, can you pray and ask Jesus to end Bar's life? And if it ends, I'll go and shout the praises to all ears, that I come across.
No, I can't, because I do not know what aligns with the will of God. What I pray
it's nothing about his will. Can you reread it again, Be Easy? It says nothing about God's will. It says nothing about God's will. Can you reread it one more time for us, Be Easy?
Yeah, I'll reread it. It says,
what's wrong?
It says, you can ask for anything in my name and I will do it so that the Son can bring glory to the Father. Yes, ask me for anything in my name and I will do it. If you love me, obey my commandments, and I will ask the Father and he will give you. Oh, that's going on and on. So,
yes. So it says, it doesn't say in his will, it says in his name. In his will and in his name are two different things, right? You agree that asking for something in God's will and asking for something in his name are two different things?
Yes, and he says that.
So he says
everything.
No. In this case, he says, ask him for anything in his name and he will do it so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. He's even telling you why he's doing it, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. He wants you to do this so that you can see how great his Father is.
Amen.
Yeah. Verse 14 literally says, if in my name you ask me for anything, I will do it. It verbatimly says that.
Okay. And if you read just one verse out of the entire Bible, then yes, this verse will not make sense for me to ask anything in God
He's telling the people to ask for what they want.
Why don't you let me speak? Why don't you let me speak?
Because you're trying to say that we don't understand what this is saying.
You love the sound of your own voice, sis. I'm just trying to explain myself.
I actually do. But you're trying to say that we don't understand what this is saying.
The brother is the one that asked me. How can I not respond to him? So how can I not respond?
Because you're about to say that he does not understand English.
How am I about to say he doesn't understand English?
Because you said that you just said, sir,
I said I agree. If you read one verse, then yes, it agrees that if I ask something in God's name, right, in Jesus Christ's name right now, I should receive it if I just read the verse. But if I read the entire context of John,
we can do that. Do you do you know what context is as far as far as the written word is concerned? Do you know what context is as far as the written word is concerned?
Let me just
I'm asking you, do you know what context is as far as the written word is concerned?
Please.
No, you said it. You said if we read the context. I thought you would know what it means.
Asking me, you don't want me to land anything.
Sir, context as far as the written word is concerned, you can read a little bit before and a little bit after, and you'll have the context. We can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it doesn't change that your God said to ask him for anything. Yeah, he'll do it.
But the context of this whole section is explaining how Jesus is the way to the Father. And literally, verse 8, Philip asks Jesus, why doesn't God show himself? And, he tells Jesus to show us the Father and we will be satisfied. And Jesus said to him, I have been with you all of this time. Do you not know me? And that's why he goes on to say, starting in verse 12, very truly, I tell you, the one who believes in me will also do the works that I do. And in fact, will do greater works than these because I'm going to the Father. I will do whatever you ask in my name so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If in my name you ask me anything, I will do it. So, since your profile picture says Christianity is true, I'm providing you a chance to demonstrate to us that it is true using scripture. So in Jesus' name, can you ask him to end bars live right now? And if it ends, I will profess the glory of Jesus and God to everyone from the mountaintops.
So, I can't do that, and
so Jesus
that is not the understanding of scripture. And when you understand scripture also says that when the time is right,
okay, cool. Hey,
Choke, the Lord will make it happen.
Give me a second. Choke, hold on, Choke. Host is talking. Choke. All right, so Choke. So your position is that Be Easy and all of us are misunderstanding that verse when Jesus clearly says, anything that you ask in my name, I will give to you. Your position is that we're somehow misunderstanding that. What are we misunderstanding here exactly? Because that's exactly what Jesus said. If he meant something else, how come he didn't say something else?
Because that's not the only thing he says. He says that also when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So,
all right, so pause.
When you
pause. Hold on. Pause for me.
Get him down.
Right.
If the other person is a thing, get him down, please.
What are we done with Choke? We good?
I'm saying if the other person is one of these, then yeah, get him down.
All right, cool.
Let's see. Akemba, are you a Christian? Shut up.
Still
Shut the fuck up. Are you a Christian, Muslim, Black Hebrew Israelite, and are you Black?
I'm Black.
Christian, Muslim, Black
Okay,
Hebrew
are you-
Israelite?
Yeah, until I
You're
became
cracking
aware
up.
of
Can you
myself.
repeat?
I grew from a Christian family before I became aware of who really I am.
So he's the friend.
I think he's a friendly. All right, cool.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go ahead and drop you down to the comments then.
Yeah.
No problem. All right. So, Choke, you're saying that. So Jesus said this in this verse, but in a completely different verse, he said things will happen in within their time. Doesn't that mean that Jesus was contradicting himself? If that's the case.
No.
Okay. Why not? Because at one point he says anything you ask in my name is going to happen, and at another one he says things will happen whenever they do happen in their time. Which one is it? If I told you that I'm going to give you $5 if you ask me to, and then another time I said I'm going to give you $10 whenever I feel like it, which one is it?
What is the scripture is explaining that what we ask of God, God gives us according to his glory. So if it does not
So why
glorify
should we
God,
ignore when Jesus says?
I'm sorry, my bad, y'all. I ain't mean to press that time. My bad.
Why should we ignore when Jesus said he'll give it to us when we ask for it? Why should we ignore that part? Because what you're doing is you want us to ignore. You want us to ignore when Jesus says he'll give it to it when he asks. You don't want us to believe that part, but you want us to believe it when Jesus says he'll give it to us in his timing. Why should we ignore John 14:13-14?
you must ignore it. Before John 14, before John comes where God says that he will do everything he does it in his time.
Okay, so
when he says
that's before John?
Yes.
Okay, so then later he's saying something else?
No, when he says that ask anything in my name and I will give it to you, it means that God will give to you what aligns with his glory.
It does not say that. It does not say that. It does not say that. You are lying.
Okay.
It does not say that. It does not say that. John 14:13-14 has nothing to do with aligning with his will. We read it multiple times.
Okay, I hear you. So which Christian aligns with your way of interpreting that scripture?
Sir, I'm not interpreting anything. I'm reading what it says. It says. It doesn't say his will. You added that. You are a liar. It doesn't say anything about God's will. It says something about in his name. It says nothing about his will.
Yeah, because when I read the whole scriptures, that's what I get, sister. When you read the whole scripture, do you get that everything you ask you will get now? Is that what you get?
Yes, because that's what it says.
Because that's what it says.
Yeah, and that's a special kind of reading of the scriptures, guys. Like,
It's not a special kind of reading of the scriptures. Let me tell you why. Because Christians tell us all the time that they ask God for shit and he gives it to them. They tell us all the time. We have Christians that talk to us all the time that tell them, well, I needed this and I had cancer and he healed me and blah, 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 blah. So it's a plain reading for you, right? But when we talk about how it's a plain reading, then it has to have contexts and caveats and shit like that. Christians tell us all the time how they ask shit from God and he does it. And when I went out there and then somebody called me and then, but that's so it works immediately for y'all. But when we tell you that your God says it works immediately, you're like, well, no, it doesn't work like that. It's only in his timing.
Yeah, and when you try and align what the Christians are saying with the scripture, it does not match, sister. Not everything that you ask you will receive. When you read the book of Samuel, Hannah.
Well, then that means your Jesus is a liar. Then that means your Jesus is a liar because your Jesus says anything you ask of me, I will do. Your Jesus says anything you ask of me, I will do. Your Jesus says anything you ask of me and I will do. Your Jesus, is basically saying he's SWV right here. Anything you want me to do, I'll do it. That's what he's saying. He's SWV, right?
Yeah, and you are not being charitable to the scriptures.
Sir, I don't have to be charitable with anything. I don't have to be charitable with the word anything. Because anything means just that. It means anything.
It's okay.
That's what it means.
Choke, let me ask you a question, Choke. Let me ask you a question, Choke. Choke, let me ask you a question, Choke. Choke, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me just ask him a question real quick. All right, Choke. What makes your interpretation more correct than ours? Because what you're doing is simply taking other things from other verses and then trying to harmonize it with this one when there's a clear contradiction. So why is your interpretation more relevant or more correct than our plain reading of the text? Why do we have to do all this? How come Jesus can't come down himself and tell us? I wasn't done answering my question. Why can't simply Jesus come down himself and tell us what is the correct version here? Because clearly we're both reading the same thing and getting different versions.
Notice how it's only non-Christians that are getting different versions. Do you see?
No, it's Christians themselves. Christians, why do you think there's so many? Why do you think there's 50,000 denominations? Because all of them disagree on interpretation. All of them.
Okay, which Christian teaches that if according to this verse, if you ask God to close this panel now, he's going to close it? Which Christian teaches that?
Hold up. Wait. Bash, are you trying to tell him about a verse? I keep seeing you put it in the chat. What was that?
24.
Mark 11.
What's going on, Bash?
What's up? What's up, Bash?
You said long time no see.
Hey, Hunter.
Yeah, long time no see, Bash. It's been a while since we've been on the same panel. All right, welcome, Bash, y'all. Y'all remember to follow Bash. Follow his music, please. His music is amazing, and he also has a beautiful voice that I wish that I had. All right, y'all. Let's read Mark 11:24. Let's read Mark 11:24, like Bash has brought up. So I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received, and it will be yours. So was Jesus lying?
Oh.
Okay, so I pray for $1 million to hit my bank account. Am I going to receive it?
No, it doesn't mean that you're going to receive it.
But you just said that he wasn't lying.
Yeah, and that's why when you read the entire Bible, you understand that he's not lying there.
Yeah, he is. He said, whatever I ask for in prayer, believe that I receive and it'll be mine. So I would pray for $1 million right now and believe that I'm going to receive it. Is it going to be mine?
Okay. No. And that's why I asked you.
But you just said. Okay.
That's why I asked you. Show me a Christian that believes that.
Can I ask you a question?
You ask God to close this panel right now. God is going to close it right now.
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Evangelicals, they believe that. Go ahead, Pink. Go ahead, Beard. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pink.
Okay. When you say that a thing is true, Joe, what do you mean by it?
I mean everything else besides it is false.
No. But what is that? That's what it's not. What is it? You told me what it's not. What do you mean when you say something is true?
It means that it's worthy to be followed.
No, not necessarily. There could be some true things that you shouldn't follow. What do you mean when
there
you say
something? There could be some true things
that you shouldn't follow? Right. What do you mean when you say a thing is true? Not what should I do with the truth? What do I mean what do you mean when you say something is true? Not what do you do with it? Now how do you use it?
I mean that it's the standard.
It doesn't have to be. Truth is not always the standard. What do you mean when you say something?
Yeah, no, but when I say it's true, that means that you should judge everything by it.
You're telling me what to do with it. I'm asking what it is.
Yeah, it's the truth.
What do you mean when you say it is the truth?
I use the truth.
I'm not asking how to use it, Choke. I'm not asking how to use it. I'm not asking you how to use it. I'm not asking how to use it. I'm asking what is it?
It's a standard.
That's how you use it. What is it? I'm not asking how you just.
Okay, tell us, Pink, what do you think it's the truth?
Truth is that which is concurrent with reality. Would you agree with that as a definition?
So everything that aligns with reality is true.
Yes, anything that aligns with reality is true.
Okay, so when somebody's declared dead and they wake up, what that doesn't align with
That
reality.
means that they weren't. That means that wasn't true. They weren't dead. They were wrong.
Okay,
when
but
they were declared dead.
okay, but
they were incorrect.
But they were declared dead.
They were. Then that means that what they said was wrong. The truth is they weren't dead.
How do you know they were not truly dead?
Because if they were brain dead, they wouldn't be back. No one's ever been brain dead and come back.
But a lot
dead
of people. Wait.
No, that's never happened. That's never happened. Never happened. Stop. Okay. So again, a person can say anything. That doesn't make it true. What's true is what aligns or concurs with reality. That's how we know that a person is wrong, because we judge what they say by reality. Right? Reality is true. If I say a thing and it doesn't concur with reality, then what I said wasn't true. It doesn't matter who I am or when I say it. If I say a thing and reality disagrees, reality is right every time.
Okay, make an example.
Okay, if I tell you that I am a billionaire, that I am worth $1 billion, right? I can say that, but it's only true if it is concurrent with reality. If we can go find the assets and or liquids that would add up to $1 billion. No matter if I said it, it is true when it is in concurrence with reality.
Okay, but could I say that I'm worth $1 billion, and it still be true, and me just relating to how I feel about myself?
You'd have to say that.
That would be delusional. That would be a delusion, and that would not be rooted in reality.
No, I'm
not saying. Hold on, hear me out.
I'm not saying I
feel like I'm worth $1 billion. You could say that. You could say I feel like I'm worth $1 billion, and that could very well be true, right? But to say that you have a net worth of $1 billion, that would only be true if it is in concurrence with reality.
Okay, but I feel like each and every person's life here is worth more than $1 billion.
Then that's true. That's true. Because your feelings, only you can verify how you feel, right? So if you say that's really how you feel, then I'll have to accept that it's true. But hear me out. Hear me out. It's only true if it is in concurrence with reality, right? Okay. All right. So the reason that I'm asking that is because we in order for us to move forward in any type of conversation of understanding or interpretation or a reading, a plain text reading, a theological reading, we have to at least be able to agree on what are we calling true. So before we can tell if a person lied, we need to know what the truth is. We need to have a way to measure, a methodology by which we are judging this passage. Is that fair?
Yeah, but I still believe that there are things that happen that are outside of reality and that are still true.
Name one thing that happens outside of reality that is still true. Name one thing that happens outside of reality that is true.
As a matter of fact, before we get there, hold on, Choke. Before we get Choke, hold on. Choke, I'm speaking. What is your problem, bro? Do you not hear me or something? My mic is not on. Every time I say something, you keep talking. What's your problem?
Something every time I'm trying to talk.
Because I'm trying to add something here. All right.
Okay,
so Choke, the first thing you said that things outside of reality are true. Have you ever been outside of reality? Just a yes or no, no explanations, no but, blah, blah, blah. Yes or no, have you ever been outside of reality?
But I've seen things that are outside of reality.
So you've been outside of reality.
You've experienced outside of reality.
So Choke, you've experienced outside of reality.
Yes, things that don't look realistic. I've experienced things
don't
like
look
that,
real.
yes.
It's not the same as it not being real. Think about the difference now. A thing doesn't have to look real to be real. I didn't say that truth was what looks real. That's not what I said. Truth is what is in concurrence with reality. Truth is what is real. Right? It doesn't have to look real for it to be real. Things can look real and not be real. Things cannot look real and be real. So the appearance of a thing and the reality of a thing are not the same thing. Again, truth is what is in concurrence with reality. True things are real things. Real things are true things. So in order for me to test a statement to find out if it is true, I look to reality to see if reality confirms the statement.
Okay, go ahead. So what about Christianity is not
Stay
true?
with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Do we have that as an agreement so far that what is true is that which is in concurrence with reality?
I agree with you. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Okay, now we can move on. Okay, so if there is a statement made, if you make a statement, no matter what you say about Christian, you can say anything you want to say about Christianity. It could be true, but the way that we would know it to be true is we measure it against reality. Would you accept that?
Okay, yes. Okay, go ahead. According to your methodology, yeah.
No. Okay, according to this methodology. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, according to this methodology, the way we would know if what you're saying about Christianity is true, we would measure it against objective reality, right?
Go ahead.
No, I need you to say yes or no, because if you don't agree, I don't want to go ahead.
Yes, I did agree to you that according to your methodology, yes.
Okay, do you have a different methodology?
Bro, can you just make your point?
I literally can't go ahead. I literally can't make a point because if you have a different methodology, I'm wasting my time for you to come back later and go, well, I have a different methodology. I'm giving you the opportunity right now.
Obviously, I have a different methodology.
Well, give me a different methodology.
I'm trying to hear.
I want to hear, bro. I'm not here to fuss at you, bro. I want to understand you.
Why can't you go ahead and lay down?
No, because he wants to make sure y'all are on the same playing field so he can, I guess, emphasize what he needs to say to you. Right. But if you have a different methodology, please expound. We need to know, what do you not agree with? What is he saying that's a farce? You agreed on the definition of truth.
I'm not invoking my methodology. I'm saying
hear me out, bro.
I'm going with his methodology. It doesn't mean that I'm not taking it.
I want to know how you define truth. How he's only giving you the definition of truth. So how do you define truth? You said you agreed with them, but you keep saying something else.
I agreed according to the methodology. Why can't we go forward?
But you saying you have a different method. What is he saying that is a farce? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Okay,
so
but he knows that I have a different methodology.
No, I don't know that. Remember earlier I asked you how you define truth.
That Jesus Christ rose from the dead, guys.
That's okay. That's okay. Simple. That's fair. That's fair. That's very fair. But that's your belief in that doesn't have anything to do with truth. Think about what I asked. Let me go back. I asked you first, how do you define truth? I asked you that. You didn't have a definition, so then you asked me how I define it. So I gave a definition. Now I'm coming back to say, okay, now that you've heard my definition, how do you define truth? That was my initial question.
And from the entire conversation I heard, Choke, you agreed with how he defined truth. And so now we're going to go to the methodology of how we determine what the truth is.
Right, but he still had to give me his. He still had to give me his. No.
Can we go there?
Wait, no, Choke, no. My first question to you, I was just giving you an example of what I meant by the definition of truth. You're saying you have a different definition, which I can respect. I'm not mad with you for having a different definition. I'm asking, give me that definition.
Bro, you are about to just land your definition.
I've already landed my definition. I told you what my definition is
from
100 times.
You didn't, because I asked you.
My definition of truth is that which is in concurrence with reality. No, handsome. My definition of truth is that which is in concurrence with reality. What is your definition of truth?
So what about Christianity does not align with
handsome? Can we go back to what your definition of truth is? Because I asked that first.
Bro,
I asked that first.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It literally does matter.
All right. So I'm sorry, Bash. Choke. Yeah. The reason why this matters is because our definition of truth, I agree with Bash. Our definition of truth is that what comports with reality. So we're asking you, what is your definition of truth? Because if we cannot agree on some sort of standards, on some sort of definition, we will always be in conflict and we'll never understand where you're coming from. Because your thing says Christianity is true. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me just finish. Your post says Christianity is true. So we're trying to understand, what is your definition of truth and what is your method to get there? Our definition of truth, I agree with Bash, that which comports to reality, and we have methods on how to get there. We're asking you, what is your definition of truth and what is your method how to get there, so we can understand each other. That's all we're trying to do, bro. We're not trying to trick you. We're not trying to force you. We're not trying to trap you. We're trying to understand what your We're trying to understand what your mind frame is. So again,
and that's why
do
I'm
you
saying
hold
that
on? Wait.
I do
So choke. My goodness, choke. It's like you're listening to respond and not to actually have a conversation. Listen. So do you agree with our definition of truth? You agree with it?
I said I do agree, but I also agree that some things are outside of reality. And
That's fine. That's fine. We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, actually,
we're just trying to get to the method. Go ahead, Bash.
This is actually a good place to be. Okay, so my definition only concerns things in reality. Your definition has another expansion that it's things that comport with reality and non-reality things. Now, if you could explain to me what it would mean for something to be true that isn't real.
It isn't real according to us that somebody can rise from the dead, but Jesus did it.
It could totally be real that somebody could rise from the dead. Did he do it in reality? If he did it in reality, then that would be true. If he didn't do it in reality, then it's not true. Okay.
Yes,
so my expectations of reality are not reality, right? What I think happened, it does not predict what actually happened. What I believed happened does not mean that it happened or not. Whether I believe it or not, reality doesn't care about my belief. Okay. So I'm asking, how can you define something that is true that is not in reality? Not in reality, not what I believe it to be real. In reality.
God.
Is God not in reality? You're saying God isn't real?
God isn't in our reality. He's outside of our reality.
But that means he's not real. Is God real?
He exists outside of our reality. That which we perceive.
I'm not talking about what we see. By no means am I talking about what we see. Is God real?
Yeah, God is real. Bro,
okay, if God is real,
would be nice? You know what would be nice?
If God is real, then he's in reality.
Point.
I'm not making a point, handsome. I'm not making a point. I'm trying to understand you. This isn't an argument. And I know you're very used to being in arguments. I am not here to argue with you. I'm here to understand you. I am not trying to prove a point. Stop. I'm here to understand you. For once in your life, make a fucking friend. I'm here to understand
I can't make a friend with somebody who does not respect my Christianity.
I totally respect your Christianity. I have not disrespected it. I am trying to understand it.
Yeah, so why are you cussing? I didn't cuss at you.
Because you have acted like an asshole this entire time. That's why I'm cursing. Yes, you have. Because all I have done is be kind to you and ask you questions. And you have cut me off and told me, get to making your point. I wasn't trying to make a point. And if you had listened to me,
you would trying to make a point.
I am not trying to make a point. I am here to ask you how you define truth. That's all I asked this entire. The point is to understand you.
So y'all can get to a baseline of understanding. That's it. So y'all can get to a baseline of understanding. What what Bash is talking about is objective truth. What Bash is talking about is objective truth. That is something that is true for all people. Those are fundamental truths. That's something that you can measure, something you know that is true. It's true, it's true. No matter how you slice it, it's true. It's rooted in reality. You getting offended for no reason when he done called you handsome about 5 times. He done asked you the question about 10 times. I done disassociated. I'm watching Fern Gully right now. Like, come on now. Like, just answer the question.
I'm not here to make an argument.
Motherfucker told me I like the sound of my voice. Nigga.
So Choke, one more time. Choke, one more time. Hold on, Choke. I got you. Choke, I got you. One more time. Just one more time. What Bash is trying to go through a dialect, right? Bash is just trying to understand your position. There's not a trap. There's not a trick. There's not to disrespect you. He's simply trying to understand your position. You're coming off very defensive. Lay the defensive down for a bit and understand that there are people who cannot believe what you believe, but still try to understand you. That's what's happening here, bro. No one's trying to trap you. No one's trying to trick you. No one's trying to disrespect you. Yada, yada, yada. No one's doing that. So we're trying to understand. Can you go along with the conversation from the try to understand you? Is that fair?
That is fair, but you need to understand that he knows that in my view, I take it that there is laws that break the laws of nature.
I agree with that. I'm totally okay with that, Choke. I'm totally okay with that, which is why I'm asking you to walk me through that as an understanding. I'm totally okay with that. I'm not disrespecting that. I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I didn't call you stupid. I didn't say anything negative about it. I haven't been confrontational about it. I'm just asking you through a logic tree, help me understand how you reach that. Right? Okay. So again, when you say something is true, you say that it could comport to reality or it could not comport to reality, which, okay, help me understand something that is true that is not in reality. And by in reality, I mean that it is real, right? Something that is in reality is real. So can you tell me something that is true that isn't real?
Why couldn't you be like this the whole time when other people were speaking? Crazy work. So can you respond now?
Yeah, Choke, please hurry up, man, because this getting. We've been here for at least 30 to 45 minutes with you. And just unmute yourself and answer the question, please. What is true, but not what is true, but not part of our reality?
I don't know what he means by that question, and I'd like him to elaborate.
All right, cool. Go ahead, Bash, elaborate.
Last elaboration. What I said is that reality is that which comports with truth. So what truth is what is real, right? You said, no, there are things that are true that aren't in reality. I go, okay, I will accept that. Can you explain to me what it would mean for something to be true yet not be in reality?
I'm trying to think. For instance, maybe love.
Love is in reality.
Okay, how do you see love in reality?
It's also measured. Love is also measured by your chemicals emitted from your brain and your body. Dopamine, serotonin. Love is measured. We can see love.
Okay.
We can see love under a microscope.
So how do you know how much I love my mom?
Think about what I'm saying. I'm not even saying that it's measured. Do you really love your mother? Is that real? Is it real that you love your mother?
Yes, I believe the feeling
that means
is real.
it is also true that you love your mother. What you're supposed to be showing me now is something that is not real, but is still true.
But I can't prove that it's real.
I didn't ask about proof. I didn't ask about proof. I asked something that is real, that is not real. I didn't ask you how you measure it. You're going too far down the road. I'm not asking you how you measure it. I'm asking, name something that is true that is not real, because you said that something could be true and not be real. So I'm asking, name a thing. Give me an example so that I can understand what that means. Something that is true but is not real.
Even I can answer this.
Okay, go ahead, host.
No, it's you. You answer it.
I just said love, and I don't see how love
is real.
Perceived.
Love actually exists in reality. Love is real.
But it's real according to different perspectives, correct?
Okay, the perspective of a thing can be different. That doesn't mean the thing isn't real.
So no, but like I could say that I love my mom, but you can't prove that I really love her.
Whether I can prove it or not is irrelevant. Is it real that
so
you
how
love
do you
your
know
mother?
it's real?
Actually,
how do you know it's real?
We can't prove it. We actually can't prove it. Hey, Choke, we actually can prove it. Yeah, I agree, Annie.
There's a whole Harvard publication on love in the brain. But what are we doing? They talk about oxytocin and dopamine. But what are we doing right now? Like, what's going on? Because he clearly don't want to answer any questions.
And I don't know why he doesn't want to answer the question, because it is definitely true and real that you love your mother. But you
can't prove that it's real.
I can't.
Yeah, we can.
That it's real.
Yeah, we can. We can prove that it's real.
Point. That's not even the point. It is real that you love your mother, or else you're lying. If it isn't real that you love your mother, then that statement isn't true. Right. So
Very
what?
simple.
Right. Okay. So, but what you said is that there are things that are true that aren't real. If it's not real that you love your mother, then it's also not true that you love your mother. Whether I can prove it or not, the truth doesn't care about my proof. Okay. The question, you're making a statement about something being true, and you said, oh, there are some things that are true that are not real. And so all I'm asking you to do is show me a thing, give me an example of a thing that is true but is not real.
Okay, let's say there is nothing that is true that is not real. Go
Okay,
ahead.
thank you. Okay, fair enough. All right. So now that we've established that what is true and what is real, that reality and truth are comportant of each other. All right. When you say that Christianity is true, the way for us to check Christianity being true is to comport it with reality. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that means that when I take a passage from, let's say, something that Jesus says, I should be able to comport it with reality, and then that should be true, right? So in other words, what he said should exist in reality, or else what he said wasn't true, right?
Yeah, unless obviously he's God.
Well, even if he's God, the truth doesn't change no matter who says it, right? If God says something that's true, it'll be in reality.
Yeah, I mean, like, to us, something cannot be possible in reality, but with God, anything is possible.
Once it makes it into reality, it don't matter how it got there, right? It would still be true whether it's possible for us to do or not, right?
Okay, go ahead, make your
all right.
example.
Okay, so Lorch brought up a scripture a little while ago. I think it's Matthew 16. He specifically said to those people, there are some of you standing here today, right here, that won't see death, won't taste death till the Son of Man returns. Has he returned?
Not according to my understanding. He returned after death, yes, to them, but not to us.
But this was a specific return. Did he return to judge the world? That's the return he was talking about in that passage. Did he return to judge the world? Did he come
So
back
does
with
it
his
say
angels?
that?
Yes, it
Sorry?
does say that. It does say he's coming. That in that return, he's coming back with all his angels to judge the world. It does say that. So has he returned to judge the world with all his angels?
No, but he says that with him coming, the kingdom of God is at hand. So
That's right. I'm with you on that. But no, he specifically said that he was going to return to judge the world, and that some people standing there right then wouldn't taste death before it happened. So has he returned to judge the world? That's all I'm asking.
Yes, he has judged the world. He says that
he has
judged the
returned
world.
to judge the world with the angels. He's done that.
I don't know specifically with the angels.
Did we
He
miss
specifically
I know that
said
he says that he's judged the world.
No.
The world has been judged.
No.
You got left behind because you down here with these heathens.
Yeah, specifically
If they
said
already
he was going to
returned, I'm so
return.
sorry for you.
Yeah, he said he's going to return with the angels.
When he says that the world has been judged, he says
No. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Stay with me, Choke. Has he returned with the angels to judge the world? Has he done that?
No, I don't see it like that, but I believe that he has judged the world, yes.
I didn't say he had. I didn't ask if he's judged the world. I asked a very specific question. Has he returned with his angels to judge the world? Not has he judged the world. That's not the question. Okay. Has he returned with his angels to judge the world? Has that happened?
Not according to my understanding.
Okay. Is everyone who was standing there when he said that sentence, have they tasted death? Are they alive now on earth?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So they're all still living?
No, I'm saying they're not living.
Okay. So they have tasted death. Okay. All right. So that means that was a statement that he made, right? That, hey, there are some of you standing here, right, that will not taste death before the Son of Man comes with his angels to judge the world. Okay. All right. So just that statement alone does not comport with reality, which means by the definition that I've been using, and I tried to get you to give me another one, you know, blah, blah, blah. But by that methodology,
the reading of the scripture, it seems that Jesus is saying that it isn't true. But I would like to understand that what is the scholarly consensus? Because yes, we can read it the way we want to read it.
I'm literally a Bible scholar, Hanson. I literally have a degree in this. I know the consensus better than anybody.
So what is the scholarly consensus, brother?
There's literally no consensus on it. There are lots of scholars who say lots of different things about it. Let me walk you through.
What do they say?
Some of them just say that's a contradictory statement. Right? Some of them will use their evangelicalism to say, oh, well, when he said standing there, he didn't literally mean standing. But there's no linguistics to back that up. People just go on with what they believe. Right. And that's okay with what you believe. This is why I kept saying, I'm not telling you to change your belief. This has nothing to do with what you believe. This has nothing to do with what you believe. Right. This has nothing to do with what I believe. Right. Because truth is what comports with reality, and reality doesn't care about what I believe. The statement was, there are some of you standing here right now. When he said it, some of you standing here will not taste death before I return with my angels to judge the world. Okay, he has not returned with his angels to judge the world, and all those people have tasted death. Not one of them is still alive. Right? So that statement just isn't true, and that's okay.
Okay, and then do they have a consensus that his coming is a physical coming to the earth?
Yes. Talking about it.
So now Jesus is not coming back? He's not coming back physically?
No, I'm just saying because you guys must understand what I said earlier, that Jesus Christ, after he rose from the dead, was given all authority in heaven and on earth.
I agree with that.
He's already judging the world.
I'm with you on the judgment.
And some of the people there in front of him have already seen him in his full glory.
That's not what he said, though. He didn't say that some of y'all will see me in my full glory. What he specifically was talking about, returning with his angels to judge the world. Right. So even if he did a piece of that here and there, that's not what he said. Right. Okay. So hear me out. And it doesn't matter how I believe. I'll agree with every word you just said. Everything you just said, 100% true. Great. I love it. Okay. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. What he said was, some of you standing here, which means some of them could have died, right? Because somebody might die the next morning. You never know. But what he said is some of you, so that means more than one of them, standing right there at the time he made that statement, would not taste death before he returned with his angels to judge the world. He has not returned with his angels to judge the world, and all those people are dead. Okay, so reality says he has not returned. Reality says those people are dead. Reality is not in agreement with his statement, right? Okay, which means that statement does not comport with reality, which means that statement isn't true.
Okay, so which verse are you reading that says that he will be coming with the angels?
It's in Matthew. It's just fine. I think it's in Matthew 16.
Okay, Matthew 16 says, "Truly I say to you, there are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom."
Mm-hmm. Go back before that. How'd you know what verse that was? Go back before that. Because things happen in context. Is that right? I feel like that's fair. Let's read that in context. What verse are you reading right now?
That was Matthew 16:28.
28. Let's go back to like 24. Let's see what we got.
Okay. It says, "Then Jesus told his disciples, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world, and forfeits his soul? Or what shall a man give in return for his soul? For the Son of Man is going to come with his angels in the glory of his Father, and then he will repay each person according to what he has done. Truly I say to you, there are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom."
Right. Okay. So that verse is in the context of him coming with his angels to repay every man or to judge the world. And I said that wrong. I said judge the world, but repay every man. And so I apologize for that. I apologize. Right. But to repay every man for all his deeds. Okay. Has he come with his angels to repay every man for his deeds?
Hey, yo, he coming with his angels.
Hey, it's freaky time.
Hey.
It's freaky time.
Hey, yo.
That freaky Messiah. Right.
Don't be pervs, guys, please.
Right. Has he returned with his angels to repay every man for his deeds? He has not. Right.
Yeah, according to the interpretation I gave, I would say that after his resurrection, yes.
He came with angels. He came with angels. Can you point to the angels at his resurrection? And that he judged every man for their deeds?
Yes, he has judged us for our deeds.
When he returned right then, he showed up with his angels to repay every man for their deeds.
No, but he gave.
Okay, then that means that's not this. That means that's not this, right? Because this is specifically about returning with his angels to repay every man for their deeds. He hasn't done that, correct? He hasn't done that.
Yeah, not according to my understanding.
Okay, all right, okay. So, and are those people that he said that to, are they dead?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that by all of your understanding and all of reality, that statement isn't true.
Okay. But that's
okay. Thank you. Thank you. So therefore, Jesus lied.
You said okay, brother.
You said okay. Jesus lied.
Choke. We're at the end of it here. All right. You've already agreed with what Bash said. That statement isn't true. So either Jesus was wrong or he was being deceptive.
And according to who? According to him. I said I gave
just according to reality.
According to reality, Choke, Jesus has not come back with his angels, and the people who are around him are dead. So according to what he said, according to exactly what he said, that statement isn't true. He was either mistaken or being deceptive. Either way, he was wrong. Either way.
He's coming back doesn't mean that it's going to be on earth. It doesn't mean that.
I didn't say anything about coming back on earth. I literally, not one time did I say anything about earth. I specifically said, did he return with angels and repay every man for their deeds? And the answer to that is no. And the people he said that to are dead. It doesn't matter where he returned to. That's not even irrelevant to the conversation. But the point is, he did not return with his angels to repay every man for their deeds. And the people he said that to are now dead. Right? Yeah. So that means according to reality, not according to my interpretation of reality, because reality does not care about how I interpret it. Reality does not care about what I believe. Reality does not care about what I think. Reality does not care about how I feel. It is a fact of reality that he has not returned with his angels to repay every man for their deeds. And the people he said that to are now dead. That has nothing to do with how I feel.
Okay. And that's okay, bro. That is your interpretation of it.
That's not my interpretation. Stop doing that.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't have to.
That's not my interpretation.
Intellectually dishonest, sir. I don't like that.
All right.
Yeah, he's just not. He's just being dishonest.
You already agreed. You already agreed, brother.
Choke, at this point, you're just being dishonest, bro. At this point, you're just being dishonest because this is not Bash's interpretation. This is not my interpretation. It's literally. Shout out to the person who spent the spaceship. Shout out to the person who spent the spaceship. It is literally what the book says.
I do some shit like that or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally what the book says, Choke. The book says, truly I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. And the verses before that all describe for those who will lose it, blah, 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 they'll come with their angels, yada, yada, yada. We've already read this. You've already read that. That did not happen. What Jesus said was wrong. Either he was mistaken or being deceptive, period. And if he was mistaken, then he cannot be all-knowing or the son of an all-knowing God, can he? If we even grant that he existed.
And either way, whether he was mistaken or being deceptive, the statement wasn't true.
Okay. Yeah, no, I accept Pink's method way of understanding, and I'm not gonna dispute his way of understanding.
Why don't you just be honest? He walked you through it. He held your hand. He held your hand and walked you through it. I'm up here watching Fern Gully.
Why are you manifesting
Just
after
be
I said
honest. I just want you to be honest. Jesus lied a couple of
literally
times.
just said I
Therefore, he's
accept
a
it.
liar, just like God is a liar. God lied in the book of
Just like
Genesis
you,
in the 3rd
just
chapter.
like you a liar.
You a liar. Your God is a liar. Your God
why you
lied to
manifesting.
Adam and Eve. They said if you eat of the tree in the middle of the garden, if you even touch it, you're gonna die. And they touched it, they ate, and they still alive. God lied too. You are dishonest, and you are a liar as well. You are a liar as well. Your deities are a liar. You are a liar as well. And your God and Jesus have done nothing for your country at all. You are stuck in psychosis, in delusion, dwelling on hallucinations. We are rooted in reality. And in order for you to make a good social impact, a good social change, you have to be rooted in reality. You are a part of a death cult. That's why you are not rooted in this reality, because you are a part of a death cult. You might as well be watching Fern Gully right with me. You are not rooted in reality. It's on YouTube, y'all. It's free.
It's
For all
time.
my
for
80s
him.
babies.
It's time for him to get down.
Yeah, because we've been here for about 45 minutes, man. Oh, man. All right, y'all. I've been on for...
The bread looked dark.
Deranged death cult, bro. That's what I tell you. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Do we have any more guests on the panel before I get out of here?
No.
Yeah. No, that was rough. I agree. That was really, really rough. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get and get out of here, because like I've been off about 2 hours and 30 minutes. I do appreciate everybody they say I'm running. Y'all know I never run from this book, but I appreciate everybody who's been here. I appreciate all the gifts, y'all. I appreciate everybody who's on the panel. Shout out to Hanji, Lords, Easy, Andy, Ariel, and Bash. Y'all amazing. Don't forget to follow the Black Atheist Coalition. Everyone here can go live on the Black Atheist Coalition. If you just send me your email, I'll give you access. You'll be able to go live on that and then be able to post your own content, only if you are a Black person. Okay. So I appreciate you all there. Shout out to...
Is there a Black person here?
Yeah, we got another Black person here. I appreciate y'all. If you watch me from Deconstruction Junction, appreciate you. If you're watching me from my personal YouTube, Volsy Thoughts, I appreciate you there as well. Remember, if you would like to be part of the Bash Cookout, the link is in my bio to sign up. I will send you a link to our chat, our Signal chat. Bar, you gotta accept the link, bro, to the Signal chat. All right. So you gotta accept the link to the Signal chat, and I will see y'all there. It's gonna go down this June, second week, and I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Love y'all. Have a good night. All right.
Have a good night, Bossy.
Love you, Bossy.
I have a question. I'm always full of questions, but my question is for y'all Christians. Y'all believe that y'all are going to have this great and amazing afterlife, but y'all are terrified, like petrified of death. Like in order for you to reach that afterlife, you gotta die. It's a death cult. It's a death cult. But what are y'all's? We're organic matter. We all gotta die. Like that's just a part of life. That's why we age, we get gray hair and everything like that. But y'all are petrified of this death. Y'all petrified of it. But don't, only when you unalive, that's when you get all this good life and all this abundance and riches and everything like that. Like, shouldn't you be excited? That shouldn't be a fear tactic. Y'all say in the chat, oh, y'all gonna die. Y'all gonna this, you gonna see, you gonna, all this mess. Like, shouldn't y'all be happy about it? To be absent from the body is to be, with Christ or something like that. But y'all are terrified. Y'all are terrified of your own mortality. That's the issue y'all got because you're not rooted in reality. We all got to go. Like, y'all need to stop using that fear tactic that works on you, projecting that mess in the chat. Like, that doesn't work. We all gotta go. We're organic matter. Laughing at Bar.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I clap because I agree with you. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope that
But,
osteoporosis just get your ass and that arthritis, your old ass. I'm really sick of you.
But I'm about to get off too because I'm gonna be on in the morning. So I ain't gonna be on here all night because I was on all yesterday night. But
Hey, Bar, I'm gonna need you to show me how to do the StreamYard to other platforms
sure.
thing because
For
I couldn't figure it out.
You listen, you most definitely should do it because it's shit that happens on your live, and it's like we'll never see it again unless you go in your settings and go to that clip that shit. We'll never see it again. My shit, they can just go back and watch it on YouTube. Your shit, because what happened the other night, nigga?
Oh my goodness!
I got listen. If you could, because I don't know if you got it set up with your moderator settings, have it to where you send us a recording of the live because you gonna have to go. You got to go back, and I need that whole session. I need that whole we need that whole thing. Please find it, do it.
Hey, that was one of the funniest moments of my life, bro.
Man, look.
No, that was the emo.
Yeah, man. We need that. That's one of them things. When we all get 70, because I'm 54. When we all get 70, we gonna look back and we gonna be like.
All I'm saying is, membership to the Gutenberg gang was closed.
Hey man, y'all listen.
Membership to the gang is closed. We're not taking no new members.
Somebody got to explain to me how I'm not
outside the club. He can't even get in.
Yes.
Somebody got to explain to me how I'm not a part of something I made up.
Because you made it up to make fun of us. And now we in here eating 100 grams, watching Fern Gully, and you sitting outside.
Hey, you sitting outside? Yeah, I got my feet propped up. Now watching MASH. Hey,
sampling, Sonny. Now you want to be Now you want to be in the goddamn Gutenberg.
Man, look.
Right, Hazen, let us eat our shredded mini wheats in peace, nigga. You sitting over there. Man, go eat. What's them new candies they get to y'all children? Go eat that bullshit. Let us eat our shit in peace. Let us eat our almond joys in peace.
Yeah. But no, Beezy, I'll show you how to do it, bro. I'll show you how to do it. But yeah. I don't know why people don't like. It's only like 3 people that don't believe me when I say I'm 54. Everybody else is on board. It's just 3 of y'all that just. The motherfucker who don't eat burnt ends is a random stranger in the comments. Is one more motherfucker. Everybody else is we locked in. It's just 3 of y'all. Who is this? Damn. Mill. One of y'all is tapping the shit out of the screen. Is that Mill? Mill, that's you. Am I tripping? Are y'all hearing that?
Meal, she tapping the screen. She's a friendly.
Oh, she probably didn't try to call me. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bar.
Who?
See, that's supposed to be your time. Thumper.
I'm too
Bambi.
old for that.
Bambi?
I'm too
That
old.
came
for
out in
Bambi.
54.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was
Oh.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That was right. I think
Chat
I forgot,
said
you
you
know.
on booty duty. Down. Also, I was in this hole for an hour by myself last night while everybody was knocked out. Don't ask me what we talked about. Should have been there.
Y'all just And that wasn't on YouTube.
Guilty.
Yeah.
You was in
I
what?
was tired. I'm sorry.
I think you was asleep by that time, Be Easy.
Andre was asleep, Lords was asleep, you was asleep, everybody was gone. It was just me.
I was asleep.
What? You was knocked out in that chair for a smooth hour.
Oh, you were live, Bar Lesnar?
I was trying to catch up, nigga. I'm trying to catch up to you.
Listen, then we was laughing because I said it, and as soon as I said it, you did it. I said he gonna snore so loud in a second he gonna wake himself up.
Was I on mute?
No. And then you did it and woke up. That's when I said that. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to bed now since you're back.
Said you was snoring in the chat bar.
That's cap. Y'all listen.
It's like 3 witnesses.
I don't even y'all listen. Look, Be Easy. I'm trying to.
It's 500 witnesses.
Yeah, but it's only one verse. It's 500 witnesses, but it's one verse. I'm trying to get, for the life of me, I cannot get out of C4. Everybody else doing their thing in C3s, C2s and shit. I'm trying to get up out of there, man.
Nah, you gonna be. I'm looking at your C4 gallery lit. It says so when they reload, you're gonna be.
I'm
You're gonna be out of
C3.
C4. You're gonna be in C3.
Word.
Just like when it reloads, I'm gonna be back in yeah.
You gonna be in what?
I'm gonna be back in the top of C2, and then I'm gonna move up to C1 and then B. Man, now that I know that's what it is. I was looking at Mama Bad. She almost in A.
Yeah, she going crazy. Well, yeah, I'm but because I'm gonna be back in the morning. So if you don't follow me, you don't follow Be Easy. If you don't follow Hanji, Ariel, Lords, Annie Christmas. If you don't follow us, what the fuck you doing here? You just follow us, man. On YouTube, sub to the channel. You new, man. Like, what we doing? But yeah, turn your notifications on because I'll be on in the morning. We be back. Yeah. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the somebody tell a friend about Black Atheist Rants. Touch your neighbor, tell them hi. I'm about to get out of here. Over on YouTube, man, I appreciate y'all. Black